We're going to bring in Kid Rock. How's that?
He's got a new album out. How's that?
How's that? When was the last time he was here?
Maybe 5 years ago.
That's what I said. Right? I think more like right in the beginning when we first came here.
Mm-hmm. Jeff the Drunk was here. They had a little bit of a little snippy exchange in the hallway. Actually.
That's right. That's right. I think that was like close to more like almost 6, 7 years ago. Well, let's bring him in.
His new album is called Rebel Soul.
Rebel Soul?
You have a Rebel Soul patch right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You nut. Kid Rock, welcome back, sir.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm all right.
New album coming out right this way?
Yeah, the 19th on Monday.
Rebel Soul.
Mm-hmm. Rebel Soul.
Right this way, sir.
It's weird. I'm way more sober and alert today than when I was younger on this show.
You used to do a little pregame before you came here.
I was actually a night game that just never started. It just never stopped, actually. That just flowed right into Howard.
So a more mature Kid Rock coming in today.
Yeah, I don't know.
Coffee instead of whiskey.
Might have a little Bailey's in here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hi.
All right, Kid Rock. Haven't seen him in ages. When's the last time we had Kid Rock on, Robin? Look at him. Never ages, this guy. Look at him. Lives a healthy lifestyle. Actually, he doesn't live a healthy lifestyle. I don't understand how he doesn't age. How come you don't? What's the secret, my friend? Hold on, pussy. You're still a kid, that's why, because you're Kid Rock.
Right down here?
No, you're good. Because you're Kid Rock.
That's right. It's all in the name.
Kid.
It would look weird if you
What's
were
with
old.
the scruff?
Me?
Yeah.
Am I scruffy?
It's totally scruffy, 100%.
No shit.
That's your territory. What's he doing in
Hey, I ripped that off from you, man.
Right?
I like it. It's
You
a
got
good
your
look.
pink cowboy boots on, too? I mean,
Yeah, look. There they are, bro.
Hey.
That's it. Are you wearing cowboy boots now?
Sometimes.
It's really weird with your career because you've evolved into like a guy. Like when you first came on the scene, I thought you were a rapper.
Yeah, me too.
And then all of a sudden you became a singer, which I didn't think you were a singer. And then all of a sudden you proved to everyone you could sing. And then you put out country albums and
Country songs, I guess.
country songs.
Creative.
Fuck Sheryl Crow. It's crazy.
Hey, if you were me, you'd do the same thing.
Absolutely. I mean, why not? Look at you. Why are you worshipped so much in Michigan? Is it because you love Michigan so much? You love Detroit. You love where you live.
I think it's just something you put out there, you know. You give a lot of love, you get a lot back. I'm proud of where I come from, like I think most people are or should be.
I don't know. I'm not
outside of
Why
LA.
are you proud of Detroit?
Yeah. Why are you? I lived in Detroit. I wasn't that proud of it.
I'm proud of our heritage, our history, the people that it holds, you know, the struggle and the tough times of kind of being a model for the things that we have to look out for, which way this country's going, and saying, you know, the human spirit's pretty resilient. And when you get a lot of people together that care about something, you know, that's when change happens and you can start to move forward for the better. I
was surprised you weren't an Obama supporter because of his bailout of Detroit and helping the automotive industry. Yeah. I thought that would have swayed you to be simpatico with Obama, but you were very heavily into Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
And that didn't factor into the political discussion?
What I realize is you know, I came into this business with 2 middle fingers in the air, just, you know, pissing people off.
Right. Absolutely.
God damn, if I would have realized you could just be political and piss people off so much, I'd have done this shit a long time ago.
I mean, isn't it weird that, like, especially in show business, if you come out for Mitt Romney, suddenly you have to worry about losing fans and stuff.
Yep.
It's just a political opinion. And when you analyze it, most people don't know jack shit about politics anyway. Do we really know what's going on?
Me of all people.
Right.
Who the fuck is listening to me or Bruce Springsteen going, oh, that's the guy I'm voting for because they said they like him.
But fascinating, you actually met with Mitt Romney for, someone told me, like almost an hour. Like you had an hour meeting with him because you had agreed you would perform for him, you know, at one of his functions.
Well, I agreed to meet with him, and then the performing thing came after that.
I
didn't agree to do anything. You know, they asked me if they could use my song. I'm like, anybody can use my song.
You don't care. If Obama uses your song, you're happy to have it out there.
Happy to have people listening to it. Exactly.
It's hard enough to get airplay now.
The only thing I said is I have this really raunchy song called "So Hot." I made a little joke out of it on my website. I said anybody who wants to use my song in politics can use them. That's why I made music, to get it out there to people. I go, but if Mitt Romney uses the song "So Hot," I will vote for him.
Yeah, right. Anybody who uses your song, you'll vote for. So who approaches who about? I'm fascinated by
a meeting.
This.
I'm not calling people for meetings.
Right. You're like, hey, you're just sitting in Detroit.
Hey, somebody get Mitt Romney on the phone. I want to talk to him.
Mitt Romney his people call you, and they say, hey, we'd like to meet with Kid Rock.
I'm like, no shit.
What does he call you? Does he call you Kid Rock?
I think
Mr.
Bobby.
Kid,
Bobby,
Mr. Rock.
Yeah. Well, how come I don't get to call you Bobby? Why?
Call me whatever you want.
No, but
I've never put any stipulations on it.
One of the reasons I don't get together with you is I don't know what to call you. Like, if I got together with you socially, would I call you Kid? Would I call you Bobby? I don't even know what I would call you.
It wouldn't matter to me.
Are you sorry?
That's what's holding us back.
That's
from
what's
hanging
holding
out?
us back. That's it. All these years. Hey, Kid. I don't know. So, no, I remember when you were married to Pam Anderson for the 5 minutes, and she would call
Oh
you.
yeah, that's right. Fuck,
Were
I
they
forgot about
married?
that.
Yeah, they got married. How many times did you marry her?
4.
4.
Wow.
You said.
I've said it a million times. Getting married's a fucking blast.
Right.
I've never had more fun than getting married.
Right.
Being married sucks ass.
Why did it suck ass, though? I
I
mean,
mean, she's Pam Anderson.
I mean,
She's
looking back.
nuts. What do you mean? It matter.
I know. It's crazy.
There's no secret here.
But why didn't you see that ahead of time? You are a bright guy. You are. I mean, people think, oh, he's a rock star. I don't know shit.
You've had a good piece of pussy before.
Yes.
Fucking.
Yeah, look at we
you
talked
lose
about
your
General
fucking
Petraeus.
mind.
Who's more
Yeah, but-
brilliant than him?
But you get so hypnotized, I guess. Yeah.
Of course.
But why do you
This
wake
is
up?
no secret to mankind.
But why do you wake up when you get married? In other words, before him, was she fooling you? Was she tricking you in a sense?
No, the honest to God thing was, I think I've said this before. I can't believe we're rehashing this, but whatever.
I know. I didn't plan on
I have
it.
nothing new on me. I haven't fucked up in a while. This is gonna be
Don't worry, I'll
boring.
get to the bottom of what you've been up to.
You know
yeah.
what was? It started to affect my son.
Yeah.
When I saw it affect him, then I'm like, I said I'm out.
Not
That's
many,
the honest to God.
That wakes
That's the
you
bottom
up.
line. Yeah.
That's why you're a good guy, because and I'll tell you a couple other reasons why I think you're a good guy. But it's like you really were willing to put your son first, as opposed to this woman you married.
Sure.
And that ain't easy. Most guys are not going to get off that fun train.
It took me a minute, but thank God I did.
How did it fuck your son up? Just because it was too wild a lifestyle? You needed to give him a more stable life?
It was just, I don't want to go into the details because I think people's feelings will be hurt, and
Right.
it's too old to rehash that.
Right.
But it was just, and it was culture shock for my son, too. Imagine, he's in a small town in Michigan. I uproot him. He starts fucking high school at Malibu High School.
Oy vey.
Fucking, I might have told this story before, but it's such a funny one. I'll repeat it. It was like the first day I pick him up from school. And I mean, orientation was just a shit show. I was texting people. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting behind Kenny G at fucking orientation. I'm like, this is a fucking riot.
You're having a good time.
I'm like,
Right.
this. I'm like, this is just so in outer
crazy.
space. I love it. But so
Right.
I pick him up the first day. He's all shook up. He's like, and I'm like, hey man, what's wrong, buddy? He's like, all these kids do here is ride skateboards and do drugs. And I go, hey, look at me. I go, hey, stay off them fucking skateboards. Kind of lightened up the mood, And
It is amazing.
And then another time, we're sitting there by the principal's office, and they have this thing that says "gay,"
Right.
Not to be used as a derogatory term. This. It was like sent from above. We looked at each other. And we both go, that sign's fucking gay.
Don't all the kids love him though? He's Kid Rock's son. I mean, come on, you're
All
a
the
hero.
people that love me, he's probably got a good rapport with. But
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys that rides down the middle like a lot of, like a Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl is just Dave Grohl. People
Right.
love him. Kid
Right.
Rock's like, I love that guy. He's a fucking idiot. I
Yeah,
hate
why
him.
is that? Why does Dave Grohl get away with being the good guy? I mean, I've met him many times. He's a great guy.
He is a great guy.
He is a great guy. But aren't you a great guy? Or people think you're an asshole?
I think it's the same thing. If you hang out with me, you'd say, wow, that guy's all right.
Do you
But-
think it was because of the marriage to Pam Anderson perhaps hurt your image? I mean, who cares? But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
When my image consultant, the conversations
You never worry about your image? You don't worry about stuff like
Fuck
that?
no.
No. You just put out music and you hope for the best.
Yeah, you put it out, and the thing I've learned early on is it can be as wild as you want, do everything you want, but you don't have to be an asshole. You can have as much fun. You don't have to be a dick about it, though.
Was your son so grateful to you when you broke off the marriage to Pam, and then
Yes, we had a heart to heart. I mean, we were in tears, and I was like, dude, if you were so upset about this, why didn't you tell me? He's like, I wanted you to be happy, which broke me up, and I'm not a fucking crier at all, obviously, and it was just,
that would make me cry. I mean, because he appreciated that you did that. Wow, and he never came to you and said, Dad, I'm unhappy.
No,
he was a trooper.
He was a total trooper.
He wanted you to be happy. That is sweet. That is
kid.
sweet.
Good
How old is
kid.
the kid now?
19. He's in college, second year of college.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You've got a 19-year-old.
I remember coming on here years ago, like I'm in this crazy custody battle. Like I got to
Right.
be careful what I talk about. But now we can talk about anything.
But isn't it amazing?
You want to rehash any of those questions?
Yeah, right now we can. Did you?
Yeah, the ones you couldn't answer
You know
before.
what? I always find that you had full custody of your son, right?
Yeah.
That's
Full
ama-
physical custody. Yeah.
When a dad wins full custody of a kid,
Yeah.
things must have been really horribly wrong.
There was a lot of shit going on, yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
'cause-
crazy time, man. Something I
Did people?
hope nobody else ever has to go through.
Did lawyers advise you and say, "Listen, the man doesn't get custody. Just give up. Don't even."
Yeah, you're Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Now, when people got into it and they saw the story, you know, and you know, he was kind of put in my lap at about 6 months old, you know, and then I was not successful then, you know, I was still broke, hustling, you know, making my music, a broke musician. And by the time he hit about, you know, 6 or 7, you know, things started to happen, and that's when it was like,
Oh, Mom came
I'll
back?
take the kid now.
Oh, now he's 6 or 7. He's a good kid. I'll
You got
take
a little
him.
coin in the bank.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, is that when it happened? When
Oh,
you-
yeah.
But you know what?
Absolutely.
We've hashed all that down. I hate, you know, it's tough talking about this stuff because we've hashed that down. We've both, you know, said our apologies for things we've done, and it's the best for my
Are you
son
in touch
now.
with his mom now?
Not a lot, but, you know, we are cordial and talk and try to do what's right for
Is he in touch with his mom?
a little bit.
Little bit,
Yeah.
but it's not. Did you ever? Did you have to badmouth? Was she an ex-wife or just a girlfriend?
Just she was my 8th grade girlfriend.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
But you never got married to her.
No.
I see. And then shit just fell apart.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what a scene, huh?
Well,
That's
at
amazing.
8, I mean,
The
when,
horror
how old
stories
was
I
she
could
when
share
she
with
got
you.
pregnant?
Yeah.
Let's laugh this morning.
How old were you when
Ask me something fucked up.
when
Come
you
on.
became a dad, how old were you?
22, 23.
Oh, 22,
How old was
23.
she?
Same age. She's 1 year older than me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, man, that's amazing. What a life. I'll get back to this whole Detroit scene.
Yeah.
When I lived in Detroit, Bob Seger was God.
Still
Bob,
is.
Yeah, if Bob Seger did a show, and like I was a guy from the Northeast. I was like, I like Bob Seger, but I was going to sit there and fawn all over him. Detroit has its own world, its own music scene.
Yeah.
I remember like Journey were a bunch of gods in Detroit.
Yeah. Jay Giles, Kiss,
The
so many of
Rockets.
them.
The
Yeah,
Rockets.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. When I lived in Detroit, it was a whole new musical experience, and I was on a rock station.
Yep.
But you put your money where your mouth is. You still live there. Mm-hmm. You started a beer company in Detroit
Yeah.
because you were pissed off at the big beer companies because you felt they had abandoned America. They'd gone too internationally corporate.
Sold the fuck out at a
You were-
time when this country needed them most.
You were a Coors drinker, and
I
you
had an
were
endorsement with Coors. Yeah.
Budweiser.
No, I never had anything with Budweiser, but they're
Coors.
fucking king of American beers supposedly until they sold out for 50-some billion to the Belgians.
So, and Coors, what was your beef with them?
They sold to the Canadians.
And so you said to yourself, hey, wait a second.
I was just like, can't we make anything in this fucking country? Now, I'm not very skillful
Right.
with my hands and things like this. I don't know a lot about a lot, but I know about music and I know about fucking alcohol. I
Right.
know about beer. You know? And I
You
think
do.
anyone would not think that I'm, trying to pull a fast one on them if you said,
Right.
I only do things that I think, are really true and honest to me. And so I said, man, it's an opportunity to start a beer company, fuck with these big companies in Michigan.
What is the name of your beer?
Badass beer.
Badass beer. And so this was a way of starting it in Michigan. So it's all made in Michigan, and it gives how many people?
It's all made in America. We get as much as we can from. Unfortunately, the brewery went under, so we're in right now we're going to relaunch in like the first of the year somewhere else. The guy that had the brewery, God bless his heart, great guy, but didn't tell me he was in so much debt, and then thought I was going to be a bank, and I'm like, I'm not a fucking bank, man.
Did you put up your own money for this thing to a degree?
Well, no, he made the beer.
Right.
We marketed and sold it. And we split the profits.
I see.
But before we came, he was in a ton of debt.
And you didn't know this?
No.
You didn't really check out?
No, we tried to help him out as much as we could, but at the end of the day, it was like, 700, I don't know how many millions of dollars is like, I was
So
like,
Badass
I'm
beer
gonna
is
make-
gone?
It's off the shelves right now. I'll come back first of the year.
I mean,
I
it's
started to create jobs in Michigan. It's fucking fun owning a beer company, I got to tell you.
Is it? And you walk
and-
in as a boss. Does anybody respect you as a boss? I mean, they see Kid Rock and like, fuck you. I'm not listening to you. What do you know about beer?
Fuck, I'm giving them, it's beer.
You're giving them a job. Why is it fun owning a brewery?
Because the beer business is so cutthroat. And remember, this is only available in Michigan. It's such a cutthroat thing that, I can't, the Budweiser and all these big companies will run me out of town, but they can't fuck with me in Michigan.
Right.
When I say, I want my beer in, a kiosk in a Tiger Stadium, Ford Field, where they won't let any craft, and this isn't a craft beer, but they won't let any other low-level beers in there. And I say, look, motherfucker, this is Michigan. Do you want the greatest American hero running around saying, fuck Budweiser, you sold out to the Belgians?
Right.
You want to cut me a little piece of the pie because everything I'm doing this for is for the better of the state to help. I don't need the money. The Kid Rock business is just fine.
Right.
I'm trying to do something positive here. So then we go and play shows, and I make them bring my beer into those markets, and I undercut. I sell my beers for $4 or $5, and they're trying to sell them for $8, and then they're running around like going fuck. And it's fun to fuck with people like that.
I like that.
When you're doing something for the people who are paying it, trying to make a better experience, and you get to fucking slap some corporation in the face.
No, I love that. I mean, I love that you have the power to go to them and say, you don't don't want me bad-mouthing your beer, so just shut the
Which,
fuck up.
by the way, I just did on your fucking
Right,
show.
but you're looking for, but you're saying, hey, I just want to be able to sell my beer. I know you guys have a lock on the market. Just, give me a little piece of the action.
There's enough for everybody. Calm down. Yeah.
No, that's good. I like that.
It's fun.
And that's why you're a hero in Detroit and in Michigan. And one,
But it sounds like an interesting fit. Republican corporations and Kid Rock.
I've been confused since day one.
go back to Mitt Romney for a second. And by the way, 1/3 of all your ticket sales, I'm talking about your concerts, come out of Michigan.
Yeah.
So when I look at a figure like that, it shows you can just make a living hanging out in Michigan.
Detroit,
and performing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Do you tour a lot now?
Didn't this last year, but yeah.
You took a year off?
We'll start in February. I guess you took a year, but I did a charity tour where I just played clubs and tried to give Detroit a good look and took some business in Detroit. And like 12 markets, gave away like $30,000 in each market to people that I really saw needed and met these people. I mean, that was the toughest tour I did. Just meeting people who are hurting and just hanging with them every night is so fucking draining. It's so rewarding, but it's such a mind fuck, man.
Yeah.
You are a politician.
Fuck that.
How dare you insult him?
Right. Do you think I'm full of shit, Robin?
So when you get this call from Mitt Romney's office that they want,
now that's a mind fuck.
Are you intimidated by that, because that's not your world? And
I actually wrote out a list of questions.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you walked in and he said, "Excuse me,
said,
Governor."
he walked in, we were like laughing, like started bullshit, and I was like, "Hey, I only got like 45 minutes. You care? I'd like to ask you some questions."
So who's in the room? Are you, Mitt Romney?
Just
and
me,
who
Mitt
else?
Romney, and one of the aides or something. Some Secret Service guys are hanging out.
Okay, yeah, and they probably said, "Hey, listen, this guy is unstable. This Kid Rock."
Did they check you out?
Yeah, I mean, did they frisk you before you walk in?
No,
with
they
them?
didn't frisk it. They came and checked the house out, and I have like a gun hanging over the fireplace. They're like,
Can you
does
remove that?
this fire? Like, blah, blah, blah.
Do they search your hair? I mean, they concealed weapons.
They were real laid back. Those guys are cool. I gotta say, just in all my dealings, whether it's
Romney came to your house?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big gun guy, right?
Yeah.
You go hunting with Ted Nugent?
I just did this weekend. He taught me how to bow hunt.
What do you shoot?
Whitetail.
White-tailed deer?
Deer, yeah.
Well, we're down in
How do
Alabama.
you
We do
that?
turkeys, whitetail, doves.
I couldn't do it.
What?
I can't kill animals. I love those fucking deer. They're so beautiful. I don't know how you do it. I can't. I'm a pussy. Go ahead, say it. I don't give a fuck.
You're a little bit of a pussy for that.
Am I?
I think you would enjoy it.
When you kill the deer, you don't feel bad?
No.
Do you really eat them? Ted goes,
Yes,
I drink the
absolutely.
urine.
It's the most lean meat, best for you can eat, rather than some fucking cow that's raised on antibiotics and bullshit. You're eating this animal that's grass-fed in the wild.
It's really
And by the
that
way,
good.
if you don't, yes, and Ted even is doing things way beyond where he's a conservationist. Every tree that he cuts down, he plants 2 more. Same with the animals. These deer that are overpopulated, they're dying of horrible deaths like tuberculosis and other things. He goes and thins them out, and then he takes that meat and feeds homeless shelters and things.
Do you hang out with Ted?
We did last weekend. That was my first time in a while. We're always texting, but he taught me how to bow hunt.
Is he that manic when he's
He's a great guy, man.
I enjoy him.
He speaks in T-shirts.
Right.
We're driving out to the blind this weekend, and we were talking about something. He goes, "I didn't create fuck you. I just perfected it."
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's like,
everything's almost a song title.
Yeah, great.
Do you ever say, "I'm going to write that down and use that"? I mean,
it's yeah.
But Ted
he speaks in headlines.
But you can see how he became a songwriter, because he does speak in
Sure.
like Steven Tyler's like that too.
Yeah, very animated.
You've been critical of Steven Tyler. You thought
For American Idol, I love Steven Tyler.
But who doesn't?
You didn't think American Idol
I'm a
was
little
good
critical of you
move?
doing your thing.
You don't like me doing America's Got Talent?
AGD?
I love
No,
doing it. It's so
fuck
much fun.
No, man. You're like the most credible kick-ass motherfucker from back when I had band with the FCC.
Right.
The FCC every now and then, and then it's like Howard Stern's joining America's Got Talent. I'm like, fuck!
But you see, that's why I did it.
Don't, boom, boom. Another one bite for dust.
But I enjoy. You know what? I came to the conclusion.
It's money, isn't it?
Money? No
Yeah.
way. I need the money to go do it? I love watching.
I don't care how much money you have. Everyone loves more money.
But can I say something?
Yeah.
Steven Tyler did it for the money.
I know.
I know that for a fact. he needed money, and people are wiped out by that. They go, "How is Steven Tyler?" But
so you enjoy to have a TV camera in your face and tell these kids that aren't talented. I flipped the channel one day, some kids crying, and you're like,
I felt bad.
I hate this. This sucks.
I felt bad.
It's like you're kind of a deer in headlights, even though you're a great media person in front of the camera. Now it's like the camera's on this, you know. And
well, it's funny when I read your criticism of Steven Tyler, I said, "Oh, Kid Rock must think that of me too," and I said, you know, part of me knew that was going to come about.
Sure.
But Robin knows this. I would sit and watch this show. I love the show. I love America's Got Talent.
He was a huge fan.
Why are you smiling? I'm being serious. This is why I did it. And I said, I've pissed off America in every single way. Wouldn't it shock America for me to actually go on that show
and be nice?
And be a respectful, maybe a mentoring normal person. Yes.
I know exactly how you feel, because when I do things that I guess are a little out of character for Kid Rock,
well, I'm sure,
nice guy, I'm like, shh, don't tell anyone. I'm the American badass.
But I'm sure when you endorse Mitt Romney, you get the same kind of shit I get for doing America's Got Talent.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm just saying my opinion.
Right.
And I'm glad you have one. And I think if everybody would calm the fuck down, it's okay to stand for something.
I agree with you.
Just stand for fucking something.
I hate the people who are undecided.
Exactly. I got friends that didn't vote, man. I want to smack them upside the head.
I think it's an insult to American veterans
Absolutely.
if you don't vote. Like
100%.
I'm a pussy. I have never gone to war.
Shelley, are you listening, you fucker?
Yeah, Shelley.
Yeah. No, Shelley.
Who? Shelley? Yeah,
Shelley.
Yeah,
Shelley, you non-voting motherfucker.
I was going to say, Shelley, you got a fucking
girl's name.
You know what? I'm going to start calling him Shelley.
Right, Shelley. But these guys literally died.
I know.
You know,
you're preaching to the choir, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to go vote. In China, they only wish they could vote. They have such an oppressive government.
Unreal.
How could you not vote? You're absolutely right. So get back for a second.
Yeah.
So Romney shows up at your house, which is freaky anyway.
Fucking crazy.
Crazy. They
to
go
think that, you know, I started out in this business, you know, wanting to get a hot piece of ass and maybe a new car.
Yeah.
You know, fucking this is going to be exciting. You remember the days when we're like calling hookers on the fucking phone from the hotel with
I remember you were in a room with
Fred Durst.
Was it Fred Durst or was it Axl Rose too?
Probably both.
I think they were both. Are you in touch with Axl Rose at all?
No, you know, when I did that record with Slash, I'd never heard from him. I think I heard he was pissed off.
You got kicked out of the group.
Yeah, I was out.
So you're the enemy because you did a record with Fred.
And by the way, man, I had such a great time hanging out with Axl. You know, people, you know, he says what he means, and you know, and he's definitely that guy. But he's fucking such a sweet guy.
Is he?
Really,
but there's something wrong, right? I mean, he can't get along with Guns N' Roses.
I don't. You see, I'm not privileged inside. You know, we didn't really get into that stuff. But it kind of reminds me of Eminem a little bit, where they're just like these. It's just. I don't know if reclusive is the word, but, you know, they take everything so literal.
Yeah.
If me and you say something about them right now, they're going to fucking find out about it, and there's going to be a grudge held for fucking ever.
You're right. I get the feeling that Eminem is such a damaged guy that, and I mean this,
he's come a long way, man.
Yeah, but I mean, he's so fucking
really
angry that
great kid.
Like, I think he's just got such a chip on his shoulder that he can't relax. Do you hang out with him in Michigan?
Occasionally, yeah. Just not too long ago.
Yeah,
came by the house. We had dinner, and it was really kind of weird because we're having dinner at my nice dinner table, and you know, I cooked and stuff, and just having this sophisticated kind of dinner, just laughing about
stuff.
It's people, you know, that somebody you can. I'm sure you've had this experience where somebody you came up with at the same time before you had this celebrity and shit show of money and everything else, and just kind of laughing like, holy shit, it fucking worked.
Right?
Can you believe this?
It's really quite unbelievable.
It's incredible.
He seems to have taken like sort of a quiet road now, right?
He's great. He's just great family guy.
Do you hang with Bradley Cooper was in here? He goes to De Niro's house and they hang, and he describes this hanging as like he could sit on a couch with the guy and not say anything for. Do you do this kind of hanging? Like not like kind of just.
Hank Jr.'s kind of like that.
Hank Williams Jr.
We'll go see him today after this. We're actually going to Alabama to do a little hunting.
Boy, you're on a hunting tear.
Yeah.
Well, it's hunting season.
Yeah.
Will you hunt with a bow or with a gun?
With a bow right now.
You're all about that.
Well,
this
season.
bow hunting must be pretty easy if you just learned it and now you can do it.
You know, the shooting the bow is pretty easy to pick up on, but then when you factor you're in this deer blind, you got to be quiet. You got to load this arrow up, shoot out of this little window, and you got to wait till the deer gets close enough. Like we saw this deer at Ted's house, and I'm like, fuck, if I had a rifle, that thing's dropped.
Right.
But yes, we're sitting there trying to be calm and patient, waiting for it, and it never came close enough.
And what is the thrill that you and Hank will sit and talk, I guess, while you're waiting for a deer to show up, right?
Well,
we're not sitting in a blind together. We have for turkeys a little bit, but...
you don't sit side by side?
No.
You mean he's in his blind?
That's a little gay.
Is that gay? if you sit next to one
We got
another
a
with your
two-man
guns.
blind.
Maybe with your girlfriend or something.
Hey, Hank, jerk me off while we're waiting for this deer.
Hey, if I fall asleep, don't be scared to unzip it.
So Hank is in his blind, and you're in your blind, and like, do you ever? And so you're really
You're texting now. It's great with the texting.
Can you text each other?
Yeah, you can text
while you're hunting.
High-tech redneck, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, look at you.
Right.
Oh, so you'll go, and then you'll what? You hang out at his house and
No,
go.
I got property. We got property together. Like he's got some came for sale, so I bought it. I actually put a double wide on it.
Where is this?
Outside Montgomery. We call it L.A., Lower Alabama.
He says to you, "I moved to a place. Why don't you
He's
buy
been there for years. He kind of was raised down
And
there.
you said, "Hey, I'm going to buy the property next."
No,
to
he
you.
said this. Another like I get 400 or 500 acres came up. He goes,
I think you should.
if you want to buy, you should get it. Connects with mine. I'm like, awesome.
Wow.
Great investment. I love to be down there. It's like going back in time. It's just a simple way of life.
Nobody
real
asks
simplistic
me.
people.
Nobody ever asks me to move next to them. You know what I mean? Like I don't get a call from someone who says,
But
"Hey,
Howard, you're not going to put a double wide on anything.
I got 10
and
acres
enjoy
for you
yourself.
whenever you want it, Howard. 10
maybe I
free
should come
acres.
back." But I see again, like Bradley Cooper's saying the same thing. You guys all hang out with each other. I'm not hanging
I
out.
had your fuck. All right, fuck you.
What?
I had your wildfire number for a long. You had wildfire, right?
Yeah, I did.
For a long
I got
time.
rid of
I
it.
would call and leave you messages when I was around, or had
Yeah.
to tell you, I'm going to say, Howard, if you know you're around, you want to grab dinner, this, that, and the other. I never heard back from you.
Yeah, because I don't know how to enjoy that.
You
It
said this
bothers
back
me.
then too. I get weird around people. I don't know how to hang out.
Yeah, I don't. You'd be disappointed hanging out with me. I mean,
You'd have a blast.
you know what? And it's
Because you need to
and
hang
it's
out with
really,
people who enjoy other people's company. Now, if you're
I
saying that
don't.
you're not, you're just hanging out with the wrong. You're hanging around with knuckleheads. Then.
I am.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows me, you're a knucklehead.
Yeah.
Kid Rock is right. Because it sounds like a nice
Why would you
thing.
take up a dinner invitation?
Because then it's like, what are we going to talk about? And, and he's going to be bored, and
We could just sit there like Bradley Cooper and De Niro and not say anything.
Yeah, right. Just sit there. Gay. That was a little gay, wasn't it? Did Bradley get a hold of you? He wanted to.
Yeah,
tell
no,
you.
we talked in the hallway.
Yeah, he likes you. So get back to this Mitt Romney meeting, because I'm really curious.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
What a life you're having. I mean, it's really like M&M's over
You
for
have to
dinner.
pinch
Fucking
yourself, you're
bonus
right.
round of life, no question. If I died tomorrow, I made it to the bonus round.
And you probably try to live a healthy lifestyle because you love your life so much.
I balance it out better.
But it's the best part. Is the best part these friends who kind of come, like Ted Nugent and hunting and Eminem coming over for dinner? Is that the best part? And
It's a really fun part.
Yeah.
It's nothing's ever going to beat friends and family, kids you grew up with and people you've been around your whole life. But it's definitely a fun little shit show, you know?
Do you spend time alone and like when you compose music, when you wrote this new album, don't you have to be off on your own and kind of like obsess over it and do your thing?
Not really.
Well, where do you write this music?
It's just what I do.
It just happens. You scroll
But
it
you
down.
don't have a regular writing routine where every morning you have to go and sit for a
No,
little while.
well, when we're in that mode, I mean, I'm writing all the time.
You
you
are.
know,
What do you have? A little journal like you keep?
I mean, you got your fucking phone now that you put ideas in. But yeah, I keep little notepads around and just jot things down. Or I have there's always a guitar. I'm never far from
What
an
did you
instrument.
jot down yesterday, for example? Like what was something?
I was actually writing. I was actually something political that I don't know if I'll ever use, but it was something about hanging with Hank and Ted. It was like something. I have to look at my iPhone. It was like
Take it out. I want to know what you wrote in there because maybe I have a song of me and I don't realize.
I could probably play it, but I don't think this will ever get used.
You
But
play it for me. This is on your what? What do you have? An iPhone?
I have an iPhone 4.
Why not the new one?
Can't afford it.
Seriously, why not? It's great. It's much lighter. Hold it up to your little microphone on your
Let me find
headphone.
it here. Is this the one? What's the date?
What is the program you use to write these ideas down into?
Let's see your speaker.
Yeah, put it on speaker. What do? You talk into it?
Yeah, let's see here.
You don't work it very well for a guy who.
Yeah, you might not ever get that idea back.
Yeah, I mean, by the time
How do you work this?
Yeah, by the time you get the fucking idea down into the iPhone, it's gone, isn't it? Don't ideas just come and then don't you lose ideas a lot? Look at you. You're horrible with it.
Why is it not coming out?
You got it on mute, I bet. Do you have it on mute?
Speaker,
You go ahead. Talk me through it.
play.
Go ahead. Oh, there it is. Now make it louder. All right. There.
There.
Are you left or right? I was born to be dead. And when I die, I'll lie somewhere between old Hank and Ted.
So in other words, that came to you.
Yeah,
You
just-
speak it into the iPhone.
Yeah.
And by the way you operate an iPhone, you probably lost a million ideas. Am I correct?
Normally I jot them down.
Right.
And I have a little voice recorder, one of those old school ones.
Right.
It's easy. I keep my backpack, but I'm just learning this thing. I only got 4 or 5 ideas on here.
When you're sitting with Ted, does he ever bring out his guitar? Does he ever say, hey, let's just jam a little bit or something?
Well, not this time, but I mean, it happens with a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I have to learn so much from Hank that way. We're sitting at a piano or just sitting around picking. I've learned, I've been fortunate because I was never taught any of this stuff, but to sit around with Jerry Lee Lewis or Hank Jr. or Billy Gibbons, these people, and just have them show you a thing or two and just be having fun doing it. And you're kind of like bonding, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm getting the greatest lesson in the world.
Yeah.
I saw Billy Gibbons recently. John Varvatos, the great designer,
Detroit guy.
And I love him. He dresses me for America's Got Talent. I know.
That's sweet.
Well, hey, whatever. So I'm gay. See, I told
He's
you
really
what
crossed over.
Yeah, I'm gay.
Is this scaring you away from our dinner date?
Who dressed you?
What's that?
Who dressed you today?
Come on. Do I look like I have a fucking stylist?
No, but John Varvatos, he had an unusual event right in his store. He had ZZ Top playing. They must have done about 7 songs.
I saw they did a deal with him or something.
Yeah, 7 songs or something like that. And man, that Billy Gibbons, is he underrated as a guitar player or what?
Jimi Hendrix on the Dick Cavett show years ago called him, when he was young, said, yeah, my new favorite player is this young cat out of Texas, Billy Gibbons. And,
my
I mean,
God.
Billy's one of my fucking great friends in the business.
Do you ever say to him, shave that fucking beard already?
Fuck, no, that thing's awesome.
You love that beard.
Look at how, like, beard is like the new hip. Everyone in Brooklyn's got a fucking beard. Billy Gibbons.
Well, those are
started that
Hasidim.
shit.
You can't. They don't count. Now, so. By the way, with my clothes, wouldn't I fit into Malibu High School? Your son couldn't make it there. I could have cut it there.
Yeah.
Tell him I would have loved it. So all right. So get back to Rom.
Yeah.
He shows up at the house.
Yep.
And
I asked him some questions.
What did you ask him?
One of the main ones was because I asked George W. Bush this at the Kennedy Center one time.
Yeah.
This big thing with all the presidents that were alive except Obama. We're in this room together, so we're killing time. And I'm like, and I asked Bush, I go, would you be interested? Because he has this 1,000 points of light thing with his dad, charity. So it's left and right coming together to do a good thing. I go, would you be interested? Be kind of an unusual story of helping me help the people of Detroit in the city. And Bush looked right at me and goes, no.
I don't want to do it.
He goes, no, not really. He goes, I'm
really
done with
doesn't
this.
want to do anything.
He goes, I'm done with this shit show. I've had enough. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going to disappear.
Yeah.
And I go, you know what? I respect that.
Right.
He
It was
just
an
told me
honest
no.
answer. Right.
So I kind of asked the same question to Romney. That was one of my main things after asking him. I was like, do you just want to be president because your dad was rich and he was governor and you want to outdo your dad?
Right.
These are my questions.
Because that could be the motivating force.
I'm like, I know what it's like to want to be better than your father.
Right. I'll succeed where your dad didn't make it. He'll make it.
Of course, I'm getting these. No, I really think I can help America. I'm like, all right, cut the shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is my living room. It's not going to leave here. Of course, I'm spilling it all now that the election's over. The election's over. It's fair game to talk about
Does he
now.
wear jeans to your
He's got
house?
jeans and a collared shirt.
Right.
Wait, are they like they're not
you've
really
never-
hip jeans?
No, I don't-
Mom jeans.
What's hip jeans?
Yeah, right,
I got
but-
Wranglers. Are those hip?
So he's wearing jeans, yeah. And you were saying
so my
he was
main question, I went back to, I go, honestly, I know you're from here, you went to Cranbrook schools. I go, and I know Detroit, probably the state's not going to vote for you. Definitely not Detroit. I'm like, will you help me? If I need a phone call or something, help me to help out and do some great things in Detroit if you have the power of the presidency. He's like, absolutely, I will. He goes, I love this town. I was raised here. I'll help you out at any level. I was like, cool, I'll vote for you.
Right.
That was my agenda.
And so, and then he got.
I believe a little bit more right because I'm into less government.
Right.
All the other shit, man. If gay people want to get married, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you know,
if let a woman decide if she wants to get abortion. Like these far freaky right wing people, they creep me out as much as the pot smoking hippies.
But Ted's very, very political and very right wing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like
he
out
doesn't
there.
care about gay marriage and all that shit.
I know. That's what I'm saying, though. Like those religious yahoos are taking over the whole Republican
Party.
Party.
The Republican Party.
They are. The Tea
But what
Party.
did Ted mean when he said he'd probably be in jail or dead in 6 months if
I
Obama
can't
got
speak
reelected?
for Ted, Robin. Don't put me on the spot
No
like
one can
that.
speak. I don't think
Nice
Ted can
try,
speak for Ted. Do you think Ted's insane?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
You love it. And so when you go to his home and hang out,
Yeah.
it's this relaxed thing, and you hang out with Charlemagne and
Charmaine, yeah.
Charmaine and Charmaine. Charmaine, and you hang out with all of them, and, and he's got this very traditional kind of life where he goes hunting all day. And does he wear like that bow and arrow and the little skirt he used to wear on stage? Remember that?
He didn't have that on. He comes out with a buffalo. Like
Remember he used to come out?
Genius.
Yeah, too much.
Comes out in a loin on a buffalo.
Yeah.
How can you not be entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's unreal. So anyway, Kid Rock has a new album. It's called Rebel Soul. Now, you've made a new move here.
I did?
Yes. You were very resistant, let's say, to iTunes and all this stuff. I mean, you hated the internet. You don't like that people don't buy albums anymore. They buy the singles and all this stuff.
No, the thing with iTunes was more of, telling everybody that their music's the same price.
Right.
Now, if you think Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, should be the same price as my son's Garage Band,
right.
I don't agree with you.
But you've changed with the times, and now you're selling the album on iTunes. You've bowed to the new way of doing things.
Nah, I did it on my own terms.
Did you?
I sold millions of records without iTunes when everyone told me once again in my life that I couldn't do that.
That's true. How many records have you sold? What is it?
Without iTunes?
Yeah.
Or total?
Total.
25 million, I think.
25 million records. And each time you put out a record, people said, no way you're going to sell any records, right?
Oh, God. Every time I just look at someone, they just tell me, nope.
Do you hate where the music business is now? It's hard to even get heard anywhere. New music, forget about.
I feel bad for the kids coming up now. Although they have a world of opportunity, it's just it doesn't seem like anybody's hit the nail on the head yet. I'm confident that's going to change.
Well, a lot of people say the new...
I'm old.
Yeah.
I don't know what these kids are up to.
What you're saying is what's nice is you've got your core audience, so you can go out and tour and make money. So the pressure isn't on you to sell a lot of records.
Exactly.
But, it's a tough environment now. It used to be, hey, Aerosmith's coming out with a new record. Everyone would just go out and buy it.
Everybody can make a piece of music now. All you need is a computer.
Right.
Everyone thinks they're in a fucking band.
So what's the best way to sell...
Just go over the bridge to Brooklyn.
Right. But what's the best way to sell a record now? I guess you got to go out and...
It's fucking never changed. It's the same thing. Make a good fucking song.
Right.
It's that simple. If somebody else asked me like how you do it, the piece of advice, hey, write a fucking great song. You will not have a problem with anything else.
Right.
Nothing. Everything else will fall right into your fucking lap.
Yeah. But what if you do write a good song and you sort of can't get on the radio? But you're saying, hey, if I do write a good song, someone will
get
find
on the radio.
It'll somehow happen.
But what is happening with rock and roll? I mean,
nothing.
The radio stations are dying. What's going on?
The stations are gone. It's overprocessed. And here's what's...
How many rock stations are in Detroit now?
One main one, Riff.
Riff? They're still standing?
Yeah, there's a couple classic rock stations, 94.7, 106.7. I don't know what their call letters are. But here's what's happened with rock. These people like Jason Aldean and country, they would be rock.
Right.
But rock won't play that. They think it's too country. But remember the Eagles?
Right.
And shit like this?
Yeah.
Jackson Brown?
Yes.
That was rock.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, if it's not overprocessed fucking band with like metal guitars that absolutely suck ass.
So you're saying the definition of rock has really not changed?
Country.
It's country. Because these guys come out with a band and they do play. And
all they do is throw a fiddle in it. You take that fiddle out. You take a fiddle out of a Keith Urban song, or like I said, Jason Aldean or something like that. It's fucking rock and roll.
Yeah, you do have a point. You're making me see that. I didn't think of it. I guess I've been kind of snobby about it. Yeah. But you're right.
But you'll never beat this. I was just explaining this the other day. Hip-hop, pop music, R&B, country, you will never beat a blues-based, barn-burning rock song live. In an arena, never.
It's so true.
Never.
Like I said, ZZ Top.
Period.
I mean, that's just a great show.
Yeah. I'll put Walk This Way, against Aerosmith live against any fucking pop or country band. Any day of the week.
Has Steven ruined Aerosmith by being on American Idol? I mean, can they come back and...
Nah, I think it was just a little, oh, man.
A little detour.
It's just,
And what was he supposed to do? They really left him.
It just seems like you wanted that spotlight so bad. Like, I've got to be in that spotlight. I abuse it to sell things.
Right.
Other than that, I'm going to fucking Alabama. Get the fuck away from me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I do not want it 24/7. I think a lot of people feel like that, but there are these people that like Kim Kardashian, shit like that. I gotta be in this.
I want to be famous.
I gotta be in this.
But her whole fame is being famous because she can't write a song.
Have a talent,
you actually have something that you can do. You actually sell records and you perform. I mean, it's a different kind of psychology.
But thanks for the boost of confidence that I'm talented next to Kim Kardashian.
Well, you are. I always said it. I think in a neck-to-neck battle, you would win any day. I'm not kidding. The way you move on stage is great. Now,
it's nice to have you in my corner, Howard.
Kid Rock's new album, absolutely. You can always count on me. Let's have that dinner. Kid Rock has a new album. It's called Rebel Soul. Kid Rock makes a good point. I remember how hard you worked in this business, and I think that, in all seriousness, hard work always wins out. And these kids who do want to go on these shows and win and somehow think they're going to be big stars, it requires a lot of work. A young Kid Rock used to send me songs.
How many stars in American Idol can sell at an arena every night?
0. I mean, the one...
Simon Cowell, this fuck, thinks he's the greatest A&R guy alive. I'd love nothing more. God, I wish I was 25 again. If I was 25, I would walk up, punch that motherfucker right in the eye.
Why, though? What did he do?
That's Howard's boss.
Just for the fucking way he looks.
You don't like it?
Nothing about him. Fucking slimy fuck.
Have you ever met him anywhere?
No. I'm so ignorant, I would just punch him for fucking no reason at all. Fuck you.
And you know what? You're not kidding. I remember days you would call into my radio show in a room with Fred Durst and Axl Rose. You guys were fucking girls in a room and drinking for 5 days straight. And you were out of your friggin' mind. Have you calmed down, you think?
I have I've just learned to balance it out, which is weird because when my son went to college, I'm like, game on.
Right.
I don't have to be responsible anymore. You know,
He's out of the house.
He's gone. I got this fucking beautiful farmhouse with a big TV and some money in the bank to myself. Shit is going down.
Right. Are you going crazy?
I'm up at fucking 6 in the morning every fucking day. Like, I was sitting next to Central Park this morning at 5:30 in the morning. I actually wrote a little reflective thing on my website about, boy, New York's peaceful. I wish I was in a deer blind. I miss my son. Thanks to all the fans. You know, just
You're turning into a nice guy. You're turning into a mellow dude. Are you seeing any women? What's going on with you?
I got someone special, but I've learned my lesson a long time ago. Shut the fuck up about it.
For a while, you were on a mad tear with famous women.
You do the same thing. You did the same thing. Shit.
I'm sitting here whacking off. No, but I mean, I'll read you a list.
Oh boy,
let's go over it.
Let's
go over a few names.
Sure.
Let's go over a few names. Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn.
That's what it says here. I swear.
Hey.
Did you fuck Loretta Lynn?
Who doesn't like a MILF? Come on.
Come on. Did you?
The biggest country star of all time.
Did you bang Loretta Lynn?
Absolutely.
You did?
Come
on.
on.
Oh my God.
You
are a freak. Did you really?
Of course not.
Of course not.
But I love Loretta.
Really?
I can't say fucking she
According
is
to the
website,
whodatedwho.com, Kid Rock has been linked to Kelly Russell, whoever that is. I don't even know who that is.
Me neither.
Loretta Lynn, Tina King.
Who?
I don't know. Jamie King. That I know. I know. You dated her. She's a beautiful girl. You ever hear from her?
Yeah, she's still a friend.
Yeah. Pamela Anderson, of course. But,
check.
Can you be friends with her still or no?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't choose to hang out, but, once in a while, very, very occasionally a text, how you doing? Hope the kids are well.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice. Sheryl Crow, of course, we know about.
That's weird because she is like family and my sister, so thinking back on that one, I'm like...
Mistake?
Well, this is like incest.
Yeah, but attractive woman.
It was a very small little, I think it was we got caught up in the music and kind of fell in love through the music.
Were you in love with her?
I'm still in love with her. I love Sheryl Crow. Like I love her to death like cornflakes.
That's another thing I like about you. You seem to fuck these women, and then somehow you're friends with them. No one seems offended when you break up with them. You
don't got to be a dick.
Well, how do you break up then? To teach me. What do you say?
They usually realize they can't deal with me.
Yeah, but what do you say? Do you say, listen...
They're like, this isn't working out. And I'm like...
So they break up with you is what you're saying.
That's too bad.
Why doesn't it work out with you? Do you purposely sabotage the relationship?
I think I have before, but...
How do you do that?
Just, man, I might be a little too self-righteous. I know I'm a good person. I open the door. I treat people with respect. I know I have my quirks. I'm very upfront about them.
What are your quirks?
What's that?
What are your quirks?
Fucking my way or the highway.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. So everything's got to go down your way.
I mean,
is that
but
fair
I don't think my way's that bad.
No, but is that fair to a woman? I mean, she's got to feel equal in the relationship, doesn't she?
Says who?
Says me. I'm serious. I mean, you're never going to be...
He's not getting that. It hasn't worked out so far.
I understand that. And
you want to be single. You don't want to really be in a committed relationship.
Well, no, I don't mind being in a relationship. That's fine. But, the marriage thing.
Can you give anything to a woman?
Of course.
Can you be generous and say,
Absolutely.
I'll do this for you and I'll do that for you, even though I don't want to do it?
Occasionally.
So you're saying if a woman is in a relationship with you and she asks you to do something for her, she might just very well get a no and say, I just don't fucking feel like it.
Give me an example. Like get the groceries out of the car?
No. She wants to go see a Broadway show with you. You would do that for her. Even though you detest going to Broadway shows.
Absolutely.
You would do that.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
You're a good man. What can I say? Go through the horrors of that.
Especially after seeing that South Park.
All right. Jamie Presley, you dated Conchita Leaflang. I don't know who that is. Tamara Mellon. Isn't that the girl who invented Jimmy Choo shoes? You went out with her?
Yeah.
I've met her.
Nice girl.
Very attractive woman. No.
Classy girl.
Wealthy girl.
Wealthy. Went to Elton John's once. She picked me up in a Benz and had a bottle of Jim Beam and a 6-pack of Budweiser waiting. I'm like...
How do you lose her?
I could get into this.
Why not
How do you
stay with
lose
her?
She seems to be right.
What went wrong there?
I can't remember. I think it was just, she's in London.
Right.
I'm here. It was just, we had fun, and it was, still consider her a great, great friend. I don't know.
Great friend because what do you do? You say to her, "Hey, you're in London, and I need a woman by me all the time," and then you break up?
I don't think it was that in depth. I don't think we ever got that far. I think we were both just having a good time.
You fucked Paris Hilton.
No, that's
a lie.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Mae Anderson.
We've hung out plenty of times.
Kelly Pickler, you banged?
No,
never.
Nope.
Says here on
she's like a sister too.
It's got to be true though. It's on the website.
You might as well bang these people. It says you do.
You might as well. That's right. I mean, that's a good point. All right, look, let's listen to some music. Here.
Right.
Let me see what the hell you did. This is Kid Rock. It's a song called "Let's Ride." You know what that means? Let's fuck. That's what it's about, right?
Our troops.
Oh, it's about our troops.
It's a battle.
Well, then Howard, you're wrong.
Everyone interprets music.
Yeah, what I know. Oh, it's about the troops.
It's kind of like a battle hymn.
In other words,
I wanted to make something that gets them, jacked up when they got to go and do the dirty work. They could be proud of. That's hard and heavy. That's not a sappy country song.
Right. Did you ever consider joining the military when you were younger?
When they had the first Iraq War, I would have been in the first. They were going of January if you were born in '71, so I would have been gone in the draft and I was ready.
You were ready. You would.
I wasn't going to join because I was in this music thing, but if I would have got called,
you would have done it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's Ride. Let me hear a little of this, and I'll see if I can figure.
with a drink and a cigar. Actually, I envisioned myself getting old, and so when the grandkids come up on the porch and I'm sitting there with my cigar and my rocking chair, and I'd be like, Grandpa, what are you up to? Like, still rocking.
Think all those years we knew. Imagine when you were hanging out with that little guy, Joe
C.
Joe C.
God, he loved coming on here.
He did.
He did. He loved you.
Those were the wild
I was thinking
days.
about him this morning when I was having my little reflection moment out by Central Park. Just
You thought of him still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because
like
I know
that
he
guy.
loved coming on the show, and he loved because you would just break my balls so much. He loved that.
I love when Joe C. would come on. Joe C. was how tall was he?
3'9".
3'9", had tons of medical problems.
Yeah.
How old was he when he died?
God, early 20s.
Early
Yeah,
20s.
he was young,
And
yeah.
he always was a fixture at the Kid Rock shows. He was on the albums. And this Joe C. loved Kid Rock, and he loved being on stage with Kid Rock.
Yeah, great kid.
And he was just a character.
Yeah. Remember when he popped out of the birthday cake at your birthday?
You in touch with his family at all?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, my brother still keeps in touch with his dad. We invite him out to shows and stuff, but his mom still is, still can't.
She can't deal with
From
it.
what I understand, still very tough for her to deal with. She can't come out to a show and stuff and things like that.
Because she's a broken woman. You lose your kid, it's a broken thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hard.
you know what? You bring it up a good point. I'm not in touch with his family as much as I should be.
Yeah.
I got to straighten that out.
No, you better straighten that out. No.
All right, now you've brought the show to a screeching halt.
What a bummer.
We're broing out.
Yeah, right. Easy, huh? Are you crying over there? Smack you in the fucking head.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Fine, man. Let's go.
I bet you fucked Loretta Lynn, you devil.
Oh, that is so sacred to say that.
How's your...
They're going to run me out of Nashville for hanging out with you, Howard.
You got this girl now, huh? You got a nice girlfriend.
I'm not going to even speak
Is
on
she
it.
in the business?
You're not even going to...
Showbiz girl?
Nope. Maybe. I don't know.
Nope, maybe I don't know. That's one question.
I just learned not to talk about this years. I learned the hard way.
Why can't you say... I don't
Hey,
get
fucking,
you.
you've had plenty of fucking girlfriends to drill me on. This
Dude,
one's not happening.
Can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you something. You straighten your fucking head out. And I'm going to tell you right now.
Please.
Okay. I told this to some of these guys at Bradley Cooper. I adore my relationship with my wife. I'm proud to talk about her. I like,
Good for you.
Yeah. And good for
Does
you.
that mean I got to do the same?
Absolutely. Be like me. You're a hero. All right, listen. I'm happy for you. You seem like you're in a good place.
I am.
You know what I mean?
Give me a minute, though. I'll fuck it all up.
Let's get together sometime.
Oh, God.
We really should.
Dinner, break some bread,
You gonna try it
some
again?
good wine.
Let's break some bread.
Talk about the old days.
You're never around New York, are you?
Sure I am.
Are you?
Hop, skip, and a jump.
I'll give you my new number, maybe.
So you don't want to come down to the Camo Wrap Double Wide in Alabama with me?
I wish I was more of a man. You guys would think it would be like having a woman hanging around.
It would be like Deliverance,
Yeah. You guys would have me tied to a tree. Yeah, I know. I'd be nude. You'd be tied to a tree, and you guys would be goofing on me. I just know it'd be a disaster. Ted Nugent skinning me. I shoot myself in the foot with my bow and
That's
arrow.
your worst nightmare.
The new album is called Rebel Soul. You heard one of the tracks. I loved it. For additional information, go to KidRock.com. And don't miss Kid Rock's playlist. Oh, on Howard 101. I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah.
Kid Rock's going to actually, the thing that Scott the engineer mangled?
Yes.
Where he played all his favorite songs?
Right. Or actually songs he didn't like.
Yeah, he ended up playing songs he didn't like.
That's kind of funny.
You can hear Kid, he's going to do his own sort of hour music special and just play some of your favorite tunes.
Yeah, a lot of unheard bands.
Okay, give me a name of one of your favorite songs that we will hear on that special.
The Band of Heathens. Should have known. You don't know it, right?
Right.
Great. I think they're out of Austin. I don't really know that much about them. I just know their music's fucking fantastic. It's kind of like between country and the Rolling Stones, like rocking, but still, with a little southern rock tinges.
Right. Phenomenal
players, singers. Nobody's, they're really kind of off the map to the mainstream, so hopefully it'll help them out.
Well, thanks for doing that, but that's going to be interesting. All right, Kid Rock, everybody. We'll be back with Robin's News right after these words. Thank you, and best of luck with the new album. Good seeing you.
Okay. You got a little corridor in here somewhere where I could, puff off a cigar real quick, do you? That would set the fucking building alarms off and shit?
This building's pretty bad with that stuff.
Wait.
So, all right, man.
A fan in here?
Let's try to maybe get together.
Let me see if there's a fan in here. Let's unlock it. I know there's not an alarm.
Wednesday, today, November 29th.
Fucking fire thing right on the wall.
Kid, so you were saying it went well in there.
Yeah, it was fun.
No dirt, no heavy dirt on you this time. So it was.
Nah, sorry, I'm getting boring in my old age, I guess.
You guys are so opposite as far as you talked about your stances on hunting. Politically, he's a outspoken Obama supporter. You obviously a Romney guy. What's the common thread that binds you guys?
We're good Americans. We're good Americans. I think we're all the same, man. We want the best shit for this country. We just have different views how to get there, but at the end of the day, thinking differently is what made this country great. So,
You mentioned
people just need to calm down, not get so uptight about all this shit.
About all the details. We're all trying to achieve one common goal.
Exactly.
Before the interview, you told me you enjoy this little deviation from the cookie cutter press tour that you do.
Yeah.
At the same time, when you're in the studio and you hear a question that Howard's starting to formulate, maybe it's about a girl you were with a long time ago, anything at all, are you starting to be like, oh shit, here we go. This is what I don't like about doing it.
You know what you're getting when you're coming on Howard Stern. I look forward to it as somebody who, I guess, is outspoken, who doesn't fucking lie or bullshit. It's actually a place that I look forward to because I don't have to fucking try to be, PC in any way. Say if they're interviewing me on some mainstream show where, I just want to blurt it out a certain way, but I got to think about it and be like, because if you blurt it out a certain way so many times, then they don't want to have you back in any of these shows. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to sell a fucking product, trying to get the music to people. But this is just a place where you can, it feels like you're sitting around talking with friends.
Let it fly.
Yep.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Good luck with your new album.
All right, man.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Do you believe that the Howard Stern Show is your own show? I just caught him staring at your breasts, I believe. Wait. Is this a gay website? Peter McKeffy, or Medicated Pete, as he's affectionately known, first twitched his way onto the Stern Show scene as Scott the Engineer's intern in the fall of 2009. Since then, his Tourette's-affected lifestyle has captivated both Howard and his legions of fans alike. From his time spent roaming the halls outside of Studio 69 after his appearances, to his failed attempts at romance, to his off-color employment choices, McKeffy's post-internship existence has been a myriad of missteps and awkward moments, often set amid the backdrop of a Cheers-like bar scene in Red Bank, New Jersey, where nearly everybody knows his name. We caught up with Pete during the waning days of summer, and as you're about to see for yourself, despite his local celebrity status, this wandering soul of the Central Jersey Shore is often found strolling aimlessly about. And it's in this bizarre daily journey that Pete both mystifies and beguiles an entire community. Located near the northeast tip of Monmouth County, Seabright, New Jersey is a picturesque Atlantic coastline town that's home to Donovan's Reef, a laid-back beach bar known for its live music and local vibe. And it's also where, as I was about to discover, Medicated Pete often shacks up with his dad, Pete Sr. Apparently, this is the place that Medicated Pete calls home. It's very, very strange to say the least because it looks like it's just an extension of this bar. But let's take a look. How you doing? Are you Peter?
In the flesh.
John Lieberman.
Oh, John, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice
How
to
you
meet
doing?
you. Go ahead.
So this is home.
This is home, away from home, absolutely.
It looks like a storeroom or a storage room.
It's a showroom for the bar, of which you saw right over there, Donovan's Reef.
Huh.
And you definitely don't get cold at night with all the stuff here. And you want to see Pete, I think, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to see this, right?
So you and Pete live here, and
yeah.
We're just feet from a huge, beautiful bar on the water.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Makes it very easy.
Where's his room?
Down here. Oh, Christ. Let me see. Hey, Peter. Pete, you up?
Is he naked?
No, come on in. John, come on.
Wait, what's up?
What's up, man? So, this is the room, huh?
This is the magical room. Man.
This is where it all happens?
Yeah.
Now wait,
yeah.
isn't this supposed to be inflated?
Yeah, I popped it last night.
You popped it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was having a lot of fun last night and I popped it, so.
You see his girlfriends?
So you sleep in this room.
It was inflated. It looked nice. Yeah, when you got here last night.
Why isn't it inflated?
I had a lot of fun last night and I accidentally popped it.
Did you hook up last night?
Yeah, I did.
Who?
I did.
With who?
Oh, it was Labor Day weekend, so some random chick.
Pete continued to ramble on about his alleged drunken romp with a mystery woman before providing me with a brief tour of this peculiar beach bungalow bachelor pad. So, this door has no screen,
shit.
as you can see.
Shit.
Putting my hand through it.
Look at this.
Got the trash can. What's in here? Well, that might be a clue as to what happened last night. There's a huge
That might be it.
bottle of Peachtree booze and a McDonald's bag. You remember going to McDonald's last night?
I do not remember that.
Falling somewhere in between a frat boy's dream house and a merchandise hut, the rest of the bungalow is as muddled and messy as most of McKeffy's on-air interactions with Howard. Random junk, clutter, and misplaced furniture pieces adorn almost every nook and cranny of their living space. And as I attempted to map out our day together, Pete seemed unfazed by these less than ideal living conditions. What are you going to show me today? Because I really want to see how you live.
Well, basically, the day goes like I start out here, get dressed, obviously, and then go to the library.
All right, well, why don't you get dressed? We'll go over to the bar and then we'll head to the library because I really want to see your resume too.
Sure. Sure.
After going through his not-so-thorough morning routine, Pete and I began our 50-step stroll to Donovan's to meet some members of their staff, along with a very interesting barfly from this beachside staple of the Jersey Shore. Who's this guy?
Get away. This is Dizzy Dave here.
This is Dave?
Everybody calls him Dizzy Dave.
Dave?
In Monmouth County.
You Dave?
I'm Dave.
John Lieberman, Dave. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I know you. I know everybody.
Nice to meet you, Dave.
I just can't figure out who works for Curly or Curly, you know?
How long you known this guy?
Too long. Don't tell me you got a 55-pound pig and a 55-pound drum.
Not everyone at the bar was like my new friend Dave, though. Susie, Donovan's manager, has known Pete for 16 years and helped clarify some of the details surrounding Pete's supposedly wild night with a mystery woman. He claims he met a woman here last night.
Last night? No, there were only guys. I don't think we had any girls in the bar last night. It was raining. What was his name?
I don't remember.
Oh, so there was a girl here last night? Tell me about her.
I guess I was just so fucked up that I just didn't remember shit, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
That usually happens, you know?
I just caught him staring at your breasts, I believe.
Yeah, well.
Does he generally do that?
I mean, yeah, you know, you'll look up and whatever girl is near him, he'll sort of have that peety look on his face with his jaw kind of open, giggling, and just sort of looking at boobs. Yeah, he does. That happens a lot.
That's what?
That's just me, you know? That's just
So it's excusable because it's you.
Yeah.
But as I got to chatting with more of Donovan's staff, I discovered that Pete was stealing more than just cheap looks down Susie's shirt.
He'll just lurk towards the bar. Not much going on there. Every now and then he might try to swipe some tips off the bar. Yeah, you heard me correctly.
Pete, this is a very serious accusation. So let me ask you this. Have you taken money off the bar, money meant for tips for these hardworking bartenders, and put it in your pocket?
When I've been drunk, I've been accused of that, yeah, and that has happened. And it's just like, I just don't know where my mind's going.
There's stories other bartenders will tell you too, where there's $2 to $3 at a time. So collectively throughout the night, maybe $20.
Still, $20 a night is $20 a night.
He's not drinking. Where's it going?
How awkward is it the fact that he lives 30 feet away?
Well, the most disturbing part is last weekend I found him passed out against the shed with pizza just all over him in his hair.
How does it end up in your hair, and how do you end up passed out over there?
Well, that's the part where it gets kind of dicey. It's like I don't remember any like details or anything. It's just so like abstract.
Pete's recollection of his mozzarella cheese-covered night was providing me with little insight into the reasons behind his inebriated antics. So I decided to check back in with Pete Sr. to learn more about his son's backstory. What is it about your son that our listeners and our viewers might not know?
Peter is smarter than a whip. He has a chemical imbalance, which is Tourette's, okay? He's got a heart the size of a manhole cover. I couldn't be prouder of my boy. He's not a boy anymore, he's a man. He loves the radio. I'll tell you one thing, what Howard has done, and all you guys for him, his self-esteem has gone up so much. It's just incredible. And I appreciate it. My wife does too. I mean, I love him. You know, it's Pete and repeat, Pete squared. He's been with me, you know, forever. And I told the guys before, he skied around the world with me. He was a model when I was at Skiing Magazine. He's a great skier. You know, he's got a band. He's an incredible drummer. He can sing. He doesn't brag about himself. And somebody that's accomplished as much as he has, it's amazing that he won't tell the story.
As I continued to delve deeper into Pete's past, I uncovered even more about his lifelong bout with physical afflictions. Tell me, Pete Sr., at what age Pete Jr. was diagnosed with Tourette's?
About 2.5, 3 years old. My wife found out it was just he wasn't rolling over. As a mom, it's like, went to the doctor, there's something wrong, there's something wrong, there's something wrong. And we finally got the diagnosis, a thing called Tourette's.
It wasn't just Tourette's. What other diagnosis?
He was born with, it's a form of cerebral palsy called infantile paraplegia, which he was paralyzed on the left side.
And he was paralyzed on one side completely?
Left side, yeah, left side. And that's gone away. But again, people think cerebral palsy is Mongolism, and it's not. Cerebral palsy is a neurological disorder. And that got better through therapy. And you'll see Pete does this. That's Tourette's and that too.
What's the hardest part about being Pete's dad?
Nothing.
Now I've learned that Donovan's is less of a bar to Pete and more like a second home. But now I wanted to go to the place that changed Pete's life forever, the infamous public library. So Pete, how much has this library changed your life?
Before my internship with Howard, I would come here and post resumes online. And I would upload my resumes to different places. Since I got the internship with Howard back in 2009, this has changed my life 720 degrees. I mean, it's been a surreal, great experience. I mean, I can't really put it into words like how much it like changed my life. It's not just an internship. It's not just working for a radio station. You know, it's changed my life socially, and everything about it has changed.
As I continued my stroll with Pete, it wasn't long before I witnessed the magnitude of this life-altering internship.
Everything's been
Clearly a lot of people here know you. We just got a Baba Booey out of a truck. So clearly you're a star here in Red Bank.
I guess you can say. I mean, a lot of people here do know what's going on.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Okay, why?
A little bit. I don't know. It's just it's excitement. It's a little adrenaline, you know.
Okay. Relax. And, we're gonna go in the library. We're gonna see Kathy, and we're gonna look at your resume.
Sounds like.
So relax.
I will. Sounds like a plan.
A former office manager for Howard during his run on terrestrial radio, Kathy Tobin first took notice of Pete a few years ago and realized that she could use her Stern Show connections to help give McKeffy a much-needed boost into the world of broadcasting. How did this lady change your life?
She changed my life really everywhere, because it wasn't just an internship, you know. I mean, a lot of people recognize me now, and it's a cool feeling to be able to talk to people, and I feel more confident now. And where I didn't have a lot of confidence before. So
you're getting teary-eyed. You okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just kind of excited, you know. So
Clearly touched by Kathy's generosity, McKeffy's fleeting glimpse of emotional transparency was the most real moment I'd shared with him all day, and I was hungry for more. So we sat down at the table where Pete's love affair with literacy all began. For example, what goes through your mind when you see this?
wow, it just brings back so many memories. I mean, I used to sit here and play with these blocks and, you know, like that. And
that doesn't go in that hole.
And
see if you can find out which hole that goes in.
Like this one, like that one.
Here, try that.
Like, I think that goes there.
There you go.
Whoa, look at that.
So you used to spend a lot of time in here.
Yeah,
as a kid.
I did.
And what would you do?
I think I was like reading books and stuff. I think like as a youngster, just started reading children's books.
Can you complete this?
I don't know.
Well, let's try.
Yeah. I think that doesn't go there. That might go. Nice.
Yeah,
nice. Nice.
All right.
Getting somewhere, huh?
You're getting somewhere. You only have 8 pieces left.
Oh. There you go.
7 pieces left.
There you go. Look at that.
All right.
Look how fast I'm getting with this.
Now you're getting it. Yep.
I'm getting the hang of it now.
All right.
Look at this. Wait a minute. This is not working. I'm sorry.
We only have a couple more hours in town, so.
Oh, okay.
They don't make these as easy as they probably did when you were a kid.
No, they don't. No, this is very complicated. Very complicated. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I think we're almost there, John.
We are. We got 3 left. You're doing real well.
I appreciate that.
I'm not sure who this is more uncomfortable for, you or me. I've been in a lot of uncomfortable situations.
I don't know. I think this might take the cake, you know? I think this definitely might take the cake.
All right, well, we're going to go do your resume. Try those last 2. There must be holes that fit. Then we have to go look upstairs.
Did you get the idea, though?
Well, I get the idea, but let's just see, just so you can complete it.
Did you get, like, the premise of it? Like it's like, you know, you put the round peg through the square hole, sort of? You know, kind of?
What?
Sort of. I don't know. All right.
2 more. All right, 1 more.
You're putting the pressure on me, John.
I know.
I
Close. No, 1 more. Come on. You can do it. Seriously. There. All right. It's a little loud for the library, but good job.
That's all right.
So, you came here 30 years ago as a child. How have you changed in that 30 years?
Not much, actually.
That is probably the truest answer that you'll say today. I was beginning to learn that his daily trips to the Red Bank Library are rife with tedious moments like these. And as we made our way to the Internet Lounge, I was curious to see what a resume from the desk of Peter McKeffy looks like. So, summary of qualifications. Highly motivated and responsible. You motivated and responsible?
I like to think so, yeah.
Except when you pass out in the parking lot of the bar.
With pizza all over me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're familiar with transmission of broadcasts, switching, control of operations of telecommunications systems. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Did you copy that off of somebody else's site?
It just seemed inquisitive.
It seemed what?
It seemed inquisitive.
What?
Or it seemed
Inquisitive?
very very intellectual. So
Public address announcer, Red Bank Regional High School?
yeah, I did football games for. I did,
I'm sorry to laugh. Stop laughing, guys. You're making me laugh.
What's that?
Sorry.
No.
So, you were a public address. Come on, man.
I know it's hard to believe, but yeah.
Sorry. Give me.
What the
we
F,
have to
John?
Sorry, we have to be quiet.
WTF?
We have to be quiet because we're in a library. But can you just give me a line of what you used to announce?
Well, like I said, I did football games. I announced football games.
Okay, so what would you say?
And 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dude, you spit all over me. Okay, say that again. Say that again.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Okay.
You know.
And how long did you?
So.
How long did you have this?
So has the ball.
How long did you have this gig?
1 season, actually.
Okay, 1 season.
Yeah.
And all right, and then they got rid of you?
Yeah.
From outdated listings to stretched versions of the truth, it became apparent that this job-seeking redhead's resume needed a serious overhaul. And the final line on your resume: affiliations, Eagle Scout, Boys Scouts of America.
That's correct.
Boys Scouts?
Boys Scouts, yeah.
What is Boys Scouts?
If Boys Scouts, if you will, not Boy Scouts, Boys Scouts. So.
Is this different from what's commonly known as Boy Scouts?
Right.
This is different.
I just added a little S there, just to spice it up a little bit.
On purpose, or?
No, it was a mistake, but I just.
Oh, it was a mistake you're trying to cover up now.
That was an oversight on my part.
So, why should I hire you? If I had a job open as an employer, why should I hire you based on this resume?
I honestly have no clue. No clue at all.
A fitting answer, as I, too, had no clue as to what Pete was hoping to accomplish on these publicly shared computers each day. Until I made a startling discovery while perusing his inbox. I'm looking in your inbox, and I see Match.com, Ashley Madison, 8-Minute Dating, Date Disabled. Do you try to date disabled women?
I've looked into it, yeah, but.
Do you have a fetish for disabled women?
I do not.
And your username is Medical Pete, so people might think you're a doctor.
True.
Medical Pete. Wait. Is this a gay website? You've been invited to meet men NOT players in person?
I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. That is,
Just be honest. Do you?
No. It's really news to me.
Are you interested in men and women?
No, I'm not. I'm not bi.
I'm just a reporter. I'm just trying to find out. I'm trying to get an insight.
No,
so
listen.
I'll ask again.
No.
Are you interested in men and women?
No, I'm not.
Just women?
Just women, yeah.
But you are salivating a little bit at the thought of men.
I would never do that. No.
Are you into disabled people?
I'm into whatever it takes.
Have you had sex with a disabled person?
I have not.
And so I learned this place where Pete spends so much time each week is an integral part of who he really is. But what I was about to find out would shock me to the core. I have heard on the streets here that you also play the drums.
This is true.
And I know that a lot of days you'll stop into Monmouth Music and just start playing.
That's what this is right now, yes.
So take me in, show me what you do.
Sure. This is Nick and Ryan from the Monmouth Music. Ryan. What's up, Pete? John Lieberman.
How you doing? Hey, Ryan. Good to meet you. How you doing?
How are you?
Nick, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
So you guys have been here a long time, huh?
Yeah, 25 years.
Wow. Tell me about this guy, what you know about him, and his music ability.
Well, I know he plays drums. I know he's got a cool voice, too. I've seen him get up with Brian Kirk and the Jerks.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Doing some tunes. Donovan's.
Sure, he's one of our regulars here.
All right, and you guys have a set that he can bang out a few things on, huh?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Let's set it up.
Even with the endorsement of local music aficionados, I couldn't fathom a scenario where a guy who just moments ago labored over a puzzle tailor-made for toddlers was going to be proficient behind a drum set.
All right, do your thing.
Dave Grohl, he's not, but McKeffy's metronome timing was surprisingly solid.
Oh, what happened there?
I got caught up for a moment there.
You missed a couple of them.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good, huh?
As he continued to passionately pound the kit, I found out that drumming helps spark the most primal of Pete's instincts.
Yay!
Now, your face looks angry while you're playing the drums.
I love to get into it, though. You know?
What are you thinking about while you are pounding on these?
I'm thinking of having sex. Like that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about extravagant sex.
So you're equating beating down on these with sex?
Yeah, but not beating down on women. I'm not going there. But it's just I don't know, euphemation. I don't know.
A euphemation?
Yeah. Does that make any sense?
No, it doesn't make any
sense. Okay. All right.
Although I couldn't quite grasp Pete's sexual connection to drumming, I was now convinced that there was much more to this lovable lifer of the Jersey Shore than meets the eye. And it was in our next stop at the downtown cafe of Red Bank where I met the woman that sets Pete's huge heart afire.
We have a cute bartender in here. Top bartender.
There's a bartender you like in here?
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time in here.
I do. This bartender. This is the reason why I come in here.
All right, let's see what she has to say about you. With a gorgeous face and a personality to match, I knew right away why Pete was so smitten. So I decided to step aside and let the man do his thing. I don't want to interrupt you two. In fact, I think I'm going to step out. You guys chat for a little while.
Christine, hey, listen.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
Can I come back there and make some drinks with you?
You want to make some drinks with me?
I'd love to.
I don't know.
I'd love to.
You got to ask Chris that one first.
I want to challenge you to a drink-making contest. What do you think?
While it was nice to see Pete finally go on the offensive in his perpetual search for Christine's affection, Chris, the restaurant's general manager, offered him some more practical advice.
Have a drink. Don't make a drink, have a drink.
Have a drink?
Have a drink.
All right. Yeah.
After generously providing McKeffy with a tall, frosty brew to soothe his nerves, Chris made sure Pete's nervous, empty stomach was satiated by a delicious plate of sushi.
This is the first. I'm eating the chopstick.
Doing pretty good, man. Almost.
I'm in such a mess. Well, look at this. Yum. This shit's good.
Predictably, the man who was recently discovered with pizza cheese in his hair was struggling with chopsticks. So Pete opted to return to a more familiar Western take on food utensils.
Pete doesn't know that we're watching him right now. He thinks we're at a bit of a distance. But he's dropping, as you can see. For every piece he gets on his fork, he drops 2.
It's gonna take me forever to eat.
After he refueled on raw fish, I prompted a reinvigorated Pete to share his musical talents with the bartending beauty.
You're just so stunning. Stunningly beautiful. Right? Stunning. I'm gonna take my baby down to the shore. I'm gonna take my baby down to the shore. And if she wants more, then I don't know.
It was good.
Yeah. Need a little practice on that.
That's good. I give you credit for trying.
Yeah.
Pete's pursuit of Christine clearly wasn't working, but as I was learning, Pete is anything but a quitter. So I decided to trail him as he tried his luck on a couple of unsuspecting ladies nearby.
Who are you?
I'm Matt David from the Howard Stern Show.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yana from Czech Republic.
Seriously, you sound like you're from
I am from out there.
Russia or something.
No, Czech Republic. So what is it you're famous for?
I'm,
I guess you are. If people are following you.
I'm a radio personality.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you have a good voice? Let's see. Talk to me.
I have a radio personality.
Oh, wow.
Sexy, huh?
Yeah.
Sexy voice, huh?
Let's see. Talk to me.
I don't know. What else you want to know? What else you want to know about me?
Do you work during day, night? When is your show?
The show's in the morning. Show's at 6 o'clock.
So you have to get up early.
Yeah, you know.
And people listen to you while they're waking up.
Driving, working, going to work.
Awesome.
Whatever how they do it, you know.
What do you do? Like walk around bar and do small talk with everybody?
Yeah, basically.
And then you put it on your show?
Yeah.
And people call in your show too?
People call in, yeah.
I had heard enough of Pete's embellishment of the truth and felt it was time to intervene. If he was going to get anywhere with this attractive foreign female, he needed to refocus.
Do you believe that the Howard Stern Show is your own show?
No.
That's what you told these women.
Well, being that they can listen to me as a part of the show.
You left out the part of the show part, though.
Yeah.
I
just got too into it because they're so beautiful. I got caught up in the conversation.
You get blinded by the beauty.
I do.
And then you'll
It's
say
amazing.
anything. And you'll do anything.
I won't. See, beauty is so... I don't know.
I could feel Pete's confidence beginning to lose steam, so I knew that I had to give him a beat to help reignite his fiery musical personality.
I want to take my little lady down to the shore. And if she wants more, then I'll take my little lady back to the shore. Yeah.
What happens after that? You take her back to the shore, then what? What? Come on, what?
Then I get into it a little bit.
Get into it.
I get into it a little bit.
So you're taking her back to the shore, and then what?
Pants come off. Pants come off.
The pants come off, then what?
Dress comes off.
The dress comes off, then what?
Immediately, I get this big fucking boner.
And then what?
And then it's like insertion, bro. Insertion.
And then what?
And then it's like penetration, bro.
And then what?
Penetration.
What? Then what?
It's digging deeper, bro.
And then what?
Deeper and deeper.
You're scaring me. Then what?
Going all over the place, bro.
I have never seen anything like this. Then what?
All over the place.
I cannot believe how crazy you are. Then what?
In and out, 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 in and out.
And then what? I'm backing up a step because you're scaring me.
And just like that, McKeffy's glowing spirit had returned. So he rolled up his beer-stained sleeves and got back to work.
Are you waiting for me?
Of course I am.
I want to take you down to the shore.
Look, now he's singing. This is like a revival, except now he's touching her.
I'll take you back down to the shore.
Oh, wow.
I think it's the alcohol because he drank the one beer and now he's into it.
Very comfortable right here. Awesome.
She is absolutely stunningly gorgeous.
When I began this journey embedded with medicated Pete, I didn't know what to expect. And now, after a full day together, I'm trying to comprehend exactly what just took place. In fact, I'm still unsure as to what I learned today, except for one thing. Peter McKeffy is an enigma. And while he's known around these parts as a wanderer, a drifter, I'd like to think of him more as a red-headed ambassador who, through a satellite signal that extends infinitely beyond the confines of the central Jersey Shore, brings joy and laughter to the masses. He may be eccentric and at times just plain bizarre, but Medicated Pete is a true original, beloved by everyone he meets. So now, as he is set adrift once again, what will become of Pete? Only time
and the great wide open will tell. I'm John Lieberman.
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, the Stern Show bathroom is viciously attacked.
Look, dripping wet shit.
Who is the guilty one? And will they suffer the consequences?
Did you do a shit and run?
I swear on the life of my children, I did not shit today.
What's your problem? Testing 1, 2.
Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Hey-oh, yeah.
I guess I exposed Shitgate by going into the bathroom. I had to just take off a hat and brush my hair real quickly. And it stunk horribly. When I told people how bad it stunk in there, then people went in and further explored.
There's like liquid shit on the floor.
See?
Hey, note the time so we all know this isn't Richie.
Yes, note the time. By the way. So, there's stuff on the seat,
There you go.
in the back, and on the floor
I was
underneath.
expecting a lot. Wait,
On
hold
the
on a
floor
second.
underneath.
Oh, that's cool.
That's great.
Oh, that's ass juice. That is fresh fucking ass juice.
That's why it stinks.
Hold on a second.
It's gross. It smelled gross. It looked gross. No shit should ever be out of the toilet. Period. End of story.
Oh! It's gross. Oh, gross. Hold on, I gotta get that. Oh!
Ronnie's gonna go do
Tracy and Ronnie are on it. Tracy and Ronnie are on it right now.
It's whoever was
Oh, they're leaking.
1 or 2 before me. That's who it is.
So the way the logs work is you have a key card, and the key card opens up the bathroom door. And there is a running log of every single person who goes in there.
I went to the room of the security office, and I said, pull the fucking goddamn thing that shows who went in and out of that bathroom this morning. And then I got the list.
So you went in at 8:40. That's the one.
It was like what, 5 minutes before?
Well, no. Greg was in there before you.
Greg was in there before you. But hold on, Richie went in. When did Richie go? Richie, here's where Richie discovered it.
Benji again was the last one.
9:15. I think. I don't know.
No, it was before me.
Doug Goodstein is claiming he discovered it. So I'm taking Doug at his word that had to happen before him.
Right. That already makes Doug a suspect, but okay.
To me, right. But okay, so here are the 3 people, of course, that were in the bathroom before Doug. And then again, if this can come up, if we're going to talk bathroom.
Yeah.
It's around this time that I start to realize I've been in this bathroom 3 times this morning. I look like probably the most guilty of all the suspects. And I start to hear Gary mentioning my name.
Hey, Greg?
Yeah.
So, are you the one who made the discovery at 8:23?
With Richie, we just, but I don't think it happened at
No, this was
8:23.
like 5 minutes ago. Greg was coming out, and I was going in to take a piss, and then I saw it.
Yeah, but Doug was the one who found it.
I tried to go in at one point and then quickly turned around because it was so bad in there. But then we didn't see where the actual smell was coming from.
So, is this a smell or the actual?
There's a puddle of
Stuff on the floor.
Yeah. And in the cracks of the door. Like,
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Am I gonna? Oh.
And it's wet. It's fresh. It's not like.
But I would take a lie detector that it wasn't like that's how.
All right, put up a note. Put up a note. Steve?
Yeah.
Put up a note. We think somebody shit on the floor in the bathroom.
Oh, no, I would probably have just...
By the way, just to change to a happier topic, we think someone shit on the floor of the bathroom.
Oh. What?
What?
Yeah, and
What are you talking about?
we have a little private bathroom that we use for guests, and I've given permission for the staff to use it. Someone has done the ultimate foul. Look, this shit on the floor.
How could they miss that?
And look at the bowl, Robin. If you can see that, not only did they shit on the floor, pan up. They shit all over the bowl.
Oh my God!
How do you do that?
It was like the was it the St. Valentine's Day Massacre or something like that? Except it was one man with one anus and just a whole pile of shit.
It's on the wall.
No,
the shit is. Look at Robin. Look at that.
He's exploding.
Look at it. It's all shit underneath.
Oh man!
They're gonna have to take
You
that
lift up the
apart.
toilet seat and there's like shit stains.
It's everywhere.
It's like liquid ass all over there.
Oh, gee.
Once Howard got word of what was going on, it became very chaotic. We had to find the culprit. We had to find the mad shitter.
Doug Goodstein discovered it, and Doug was in there at 8:40.
Go ahead.
Before him, Greg, who works on our TV show, was in there a few minutes before that. So Greg was in there at 8:23. The person in there at 8:17, because how long can a smell last, was Tim Sabian.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. John, you're the new guy. Go grab an interview with Tim. See if he'll talk about it.
And this is always Tim whenever we have an accident?
There's been inklings of shit on the back of the seat, kind of, and it's always been after Tim has been in there, and he drinks that fucking juice shit, and everybody's saying it looks the color of the juice that he was drinking.
Where's Tim? I need an explanation.
He was here in the building somewhere, but we couldn't find him for a long time.
I didn't know where he was. It's not like he has a bat cave that like I know where he is, but no one else knows. If people don't know where he is, I probably don't either. If he really hides, which I think he did that day.
Did anybody call him on a cell phone? Yeah, I didn't call it cell. I just called his cell phone.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Where?
Go ahead.
Right here.
All right, I didn't shit.
He's going in.
All right. No, I didn't shit.
Did you do a shit and run?
No, I didn't shit today.
Swear on the life of your
God.
children.
I swear on the life of my children, I did not shit today.
And the more someone doesn't come forward, the more this became intriguing and interesting and fun for Howard to play with.
Would you take a lie detector?
We don't need a lie detector. We have DNA.
We have DNA.
Oh,
Do DNA then.
Would you do a DNA test?
Do DNA then. I did not shit, I swear to God.
Once they start talking about it and they latch onto it, this is like, it's the epicenter of ball busting. They're not going to let that go. That's a fresh piece of meat. This is what Howard lives for. So I knew that wasn't going away.
It's unthinkable, it's unimaginable, it's unfathomable that this guy went to the bathroom, shit everywhere, shit flying all over the place, and left the bathroom and thought there wouldn't be fallout from it. It's insane.
Gary, I know this is gross. I want that shit scraped for DNA, and we're going to test the 5 people who were around the bathroom.
I was at my desk in the newsroom, which is outside of the compound, when I started to hear this unfold on the air. And I knew immediately this was going to be a big story for us.
Lieberman said he'll do it.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Make Lieberman do it. He's the newest guy here.
Yeah, get some gloves.
Yeah.
Let's get a plastic
Lieberman's a newsman. You want to be a newsman?
We have to make
Then
sure,
do it.
You got to go where the dirt is.
Gary, I can't hear what's going on. What are you and Lieberman talking about?
No, I'm being serious.
Gary, put your mic
Gary's not
on.
listening.
There's 50 fucking people yelling at me.
I missed the Lieberman conversation.
John Lieberman just said that he would go in and swab it.
With a Q, yeah, I will do it with a Q-tip.
Right. But that area is being compromised, so I got to get to it right now.
Get to it now.
Right, before it's contaminated, as they say.
Do you have a Q-tip?
Yeah, sure, I carry them all the time.
Where's there a Q-tip? And the next thing I know, I have plastic gloves on my hand, I have Q-tips, and I have baggies, and I'm gathering feces samples from the Stern Show bathroom. Be careful, no contamination of the scene. What is this?
Oh, what is it?
What?
NCAA.
No. Hold on.
Somebody, look, somebody tried to turn off the light when they left.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, this is important. And you have it here and behind. Oh.
I'll play you again. Just drop the mic right on the tree.
Okay, this should be labeled floor to the left of the toilet. I spent 7 years at America's Most Wanted, and I've spent a lot of time at crime scenes. So I knew that this scene had to be handled meticulously, and it had to be taken seriously, and we had to get as many samples as we could. Floor to the left of the toilet.
I do have to say, Lieberman was pretty professional. He seemed to, it certainly looked like he knew what he was doing.
Ew! Oh my God. Is that rust? Is that rust? No, that's fresh. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh. Somebody better fucking come here. That is shit. Look, dripping wet shit. I've just never seen anything like it. There has to be an explanation. God. Holy shit. All right, this is even worse than I thought.
John,
I'm about to throw up.
This one that you handed me, that was railing?
Railing, and this is railing number 2. There's actually pieces of shit on the handicap railing.
Tracy, the office manager, who likes things very clean, came to check up on the status of the shit on the wall.
Is that really fucking shit all over the floor? Over there?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And you're nice, huh?
Wow.
When you go in there at 8 o'clock in the morning and you shit all over the wall, there's something psychologically missing to think that that's okay to do it and then leave and just not think about it again.
Then we start calling DNA experts, and we're getting a variety of different answers.
They ended up getting in contact with a DNA center here in New York City. So, okay, standard labs don't do fecal matter DNA tests, and DNA, while it can be found in fecal matter, isn't always found in fecal matter. Okay, that's where we're at right now.
At that point, I began questioning suspects. We had Tim professing his innocence loudly and first in studio. From there, we went and questioned everybody else who had buzzed into that bathroom over that 3-hour period. That included Howard TV cameraman Greg Carmel. So at 8:23, when you smell it, you don't look, you don't examine what's there.
I just figured someone had taken a really smelly dump in.
So you didn't even see anything at 8:23.
No. But I really
smelled it.
And then obviously it was behind and underneath, and I didn't even. I don't remember if the toilet seat was up or down or not, but it was so pungent and it smelled so fresh that I couldn't stand to be in there, even just to pee.
Another suspect was Ronnie Mund. He had been in that bathroom that morning.
I was in there at 7 o'clock.
And it was
fine.
It
was clean.
Okay. That's what we need to know.
I'm telling you, it was clean.
Sal was a suspect because we already knew he had some digestive problems.
I think it may have been Sal.
No, I can't go in.
Oh my God.
Crime scene.
You don't want to indict yourself. You don't want to be implicated in that.
We're going to find all this stuff with Sal's in there.
Let's go get Sal's DNA from that shit. Benji Bronk was a suspect as well because Benji also had been in that bathroom.
Benji.
Yeah.
Did you make a number 2 in there today?
No.
Really? Seriously?
No, I swear. Doesn't it say?
Swear on the life of your girlfriend.
I don't like doing that.
Okay, he did it.
All right, fine. You say I don't like doing it.
All right, Gary.
Check the DNA. Check the DNA.
Another suspect was J.D. Harmeyer. J.D. actually said on the wrap-up show that he was 99% sure it wasn't him.
I did use the bathroom in the number 2 capacity early, actually, Sunday night, because I got here early. I am 99.9% sure it's not me, and well, I
How can you not be 100% sure?
Because that's like the 0.01% of guilt that stands in my mind constantly. 100%.
I respect your honesty in coming forward like this. I think you're in the clear.
We ended the day not knowing who shit on the floor. I mean, we ended the day knowing that we were going to probably send the shit out to get DNA sampled. We ended the day knowing that the 2 main culprits were Greg Carmel and Tim Sabian. You used to see the DNA on my desk right now. It's ridiculous. Everything's labeled and baggies.
That's real reporting.
Real reporting.
Now you boys are finally, I bet you it's going to be sound.
It will be. I don't even know what you're talking about.
The DNA.
Uh-oh. No. Uh-oh, Wolf.
I can't believe this.
Uh-oh.
Yesterday on the show, as you know, Robin, there was duty found all over the toilet seat, all over the floor and walls. I am so pissed off that I have to find the culprit who doesn't know how to shit around
Nobody
here.
will step up. We've got to uncover them.
Can I go in there, Gary?
Yes. To say what?
I want to talk about the railing and to talk about the time frame. I went in studio and I started to describe what I found and the evidence I had gathered. This was an explosion unlike any I've ever seen, and this is...
was a terrorist act.
It was on the left wall, the right wall,
It's impossible.
and then dripping from
I don't think I
the
could
railing.
shit like that if I tried.
It's still kind of like
unless you stood up.
They cleaned
unless I'm
it
an
up.
ape.
They cleaned it up in there, but they didn't do a good job because it's still on the wall.
Well, here's what I want to say right now. The person whose DNA matches that duty is being fired.
If you're making me go pay for this, and you're making me do all of this, and you're not confessing, then there's going to be repercussions.
I will find that person and hunt them down.
We finally got word from several DNA experts that it was impossible, that through what we had, it would be impossible to find out who did this.
Howard knew as well that the DNA testing might not come back accurate, but he played it off brilliantly.
Come forward now, admit what you did, and let's be done with it.
How does it feel to be a suspect
I
in
don't care,
Shitgate?
dude. I told you. Take my DNA right now. Stick the thing up my ass, whatever you want to do.
I feel like I'm affiliated with criminals. Because to shit on the wall like that and to abuse a common bathroom is criminal.
We ran a number of stories, including interviews with all of the main suspects. Tim from the get-go was defiant.
Tim.
Yes. Yes.
What does it feel like to be a suspect in Shitgate?
Hey, go fuck yourself in your Shitgate, all right?
I think Tim thought I knew more because we're so close to the bathroom with the control room. Maybe he thought I saw him and went in there like the split second after.
I have a theory.
Go ahead.
The person who did this, which I just passed Tim in the hall, he looked a little guilty, but I'm not saying
Tim, please come in and admit your guilt.
And just fess
And
up.
let's, because I don't want, I'm going to have to fire Tim, and I love Tim.
I figure, this is going to continue, and I'm just going to end it because I was getting tired of it myself. It was like, okay, it was fun, but now I got other things to do and to focus on, so let's do it.
Get in there, Timmy.
Okay, here we go. I'll get it, boss.
Tim, if it's you, just tell me.
Okay, I shit, okay? We all happy now?
No, now let me ask you something.
No, I gotta go.
No, but what, okay, so you admit you did it.
I like peppers.
What happened? Were you sick?
Yeah, I was sick.
You were, really?
Yeah, I was sick, really sick. I'm not kidding. I come to work sick. Doesn't matter how sick, whatever. That's it. I swear to God, I thought I was going to pass out.
I don't know what the hell happened, but there's got to be some weird ritual he does when he shits, because any normal person, I don't care how violent you have diarrhea, you would shit into a bowl. I mean, it's disgusting.
I didn't notice. I didn't care. I did what I had to do. When a man is sick, a man is sick. And I, my friends, was sick.
How do you spray out like that? I've never done that.
I was really sick, and I thought I cleaned it, but I was really sick.
All Tim wanted to do was say, I did it, and get out of there. And I took it upon myself, rightly or wrongly, to begin asking more questions when Tim was in the studio. How did you get it on the railings above the toilet?
No, I didn't even. Who knew? I thought I just took a shit.
Did you use paper towels?
How did you clean it up?
Paper towels.
Paper towels.
And where did you put them? Where did you dispose of them?
Put them in the toilet.
We're just going to need you to sign a statement when you go out there. Just
blow me, all right? Fuck John Lieberman. Fuck him. I had Mexican food the day before, and it was like I was sick. I must have had food poisoning for like, I don't even know. I was sicker than a dog.
There's so many questions. And this whole idea that he ate Mexican food, I don't care what food. There's no food on the planet that could shoot rocket fuel out of your ass like what happened to him.
And so it sprayed out of your ass onto the walls. How?
I have no idea.
Do you stand when you shit?
No. I just
you in mid-squat?
I was like running in there.
You're getting your pants down.
Yeah, running in. It was like I thought I was going to either throw up or,
Wow.
It was just involuntary reaction. I mean, it was just, run in, do what I had to do, and run out.
When he comes in the next day and admits that he was a big fat liar, yeah, you lose a little respect there.
I swear on the life of my children, I did not shit today.
Maybe he has another family of kids like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he really just doesn't care about those kids. He's like, he doesn't care if they drop dead.
You probably don't want to swear on anyone's life if you know you're really lying hard through your teeth, especially your kids.
I swore on my kids I didn't shit. I didn't shit in the bathroom. That was an explosion. There's a big difference. Big difference. That's getting sick. That's a big difference. Let's define that. So, I love my kids, right?
You got your man.
When you put pressure on a suspect, they tend to crack. And in this case, the pressure was building. And what's more pressure than Howard Stern saying he's going to fire you if you don't come clean? That was his genius. I was just here to assist.
Okay, we all happy now?
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, gross. Jesus. I'm looking at his ass right now. Like, what came out of there?
The exploding ass.
Jason,
I don't know if I want to take your...
Oh, dude, what are you doing?
Are you washed?
Yeah, we're washed already.
I'm afraid to go to the bathroom.
Tim.
All right.
The truth came out.
I got to go back to work.
The truth came out, Tim. One of the toughest aspects of working here is the fact that when you screw up or when you're on the hot seat, you have cameras in your face, you have news reporters shoving microphones in your face. It never goes away.
I got to go back to work. All right? Is everybody happy?
Was it the threat of a firing that caused you to relinquish the truth?
No, firing would be too good.
Tim.
What?
Were you smoked out of your hole? Were you smoked out of your hole?
No, I can care
How are you feeling today?
Good. I feel good today. Thank you.
Yeah, I spoke to a stomach doctor. He said the person may have had an infection.
Seriously, that's enough.
With Tim, I started to see the frustration mounting.
Tim, let me just ask you one quick question.
Seriously.
No, I think I'm done with it.
Kill it. It's done. All right?
But you know what? It's no accident when that guy walks.
Stop it. Seriously. I'm kneeling. Stop.
The truth shall set you free, Tim. Look at it. You told the truth, and now all you have to deal with is weeks and weeks of embarrassment and jokes and the Howard TV special about it. Was it that hard? Was it that hard?
You better fucking calm down with your eating. What is going on with you?
Does he need to set up?
Oh, yeah, we had to plug in.
You're combining all kind of weird diet.
No, I had Mexican food the day before, and I was...
and then that green drink.
No, I'm walking to work, and it's like this. I swear to God.
You drink that green drink.
And I'm pinching my cheeks walking to
No
work.
Mexican food for you. Tim, we don't have time for your shitting. You've taken up an hour and a half. Oh, shit.
No, 2 hours.
2 hours.
And plus the wrap-up show. That's 3.
Well, maybe you should go shit again.
I got
a new Howard
costume now.
Because, you know what? The thing is, it's not so much the show, it's the aftermath. No, it's the aftermath. Yeah. How could you, as an executive...
You're setting an example for the rest of us, sir.
As an executive, how could you... Really? Well, executives don't shit. I forgot.
Tim shit is like, at first you can't stop thinking about it. And there are days that go by, you forget Tim shit all over the walls. But then there are days that you just can't get it out of your mind. So it'll always be there lurking somewhere in the background.
Dude, you're going to be like the petcock now. You know that, right?
You're the petcock.
All right. You're never going to live that down.
Petcock. Hey, everybody shits. Everybody poops.
That's right. Did those cookies used to be white?
How are you? The culprit? Are you the culprit?
Oh, there he is.
Crapgate.
The burp walk.
As the director, producer, and writer of the Take Me Back tape, and as the person who threw out the first pitch for the Mets, no, you'll never live this down. In 10 years, I'll go, but a fucking first pitch. But so 10 years, Tim will go, I'm now the president of Sirius Satellite Radio. And they're like, don't shit on the toilet.
Tim should be proud because I've heard many people refer to an explosive shit or a stomach ache or diarrhea as, I have to go Sabian.
I don't know of anything humanly that can make that happen. I've never seen anything like it, and I hope I never see anything like it again.
Did he lay on the floor and just explode like a volcano? Like, how did this happen? And I don't know. I have no idea.
How did you shit that violently? How did it get all over the place? I mean, where was he? Was he standing? Was he sitting? Did he... I don't know. I mean, I don't know how... It's still shitgate. I don't understand it.
I'll do it in slow-mo so you can watch everything up close and personal. Here we go. Card against the door. The door opens. The door swings open. Tim bursts into action, hits the door handle, turns around, and vavoom! There you go.
Hi, I'm Dr. Billy Goldberg. I'm a host of Dr. Radio on Sirius XM 81, also an ER doctor. Stressed people get stressful intestinal things. When people have diarrhea, they describe this crampy, sharp pain. And it's usually from gas in the intestines and the intestines kind of squeezing a lot. And that's when you feel this urge to go. Tim was struggling with all these metabolic changes in his body. He's feeling like he's going to go, so he's clenching down. And you often vacillate between trying to speed up to get there, but then as you speed up, you lose the attention to trying to keep your sphincter closed. There's big muscles around the anal opening, and when those are ready to blast and let go, boom, it opens up and you're out. We call this a code brown, and it's just an explosion. It's just pure force, and it can be quite traumatic. My best guess is that he had some sort of viral illness. It was probably complicated by some other factors, but it's not unusual to feel ill for hours to days after that, and that's probably what was going on in Tim. And your body naturally clears these things, and it just took him some time to get better.
This is our reenactment of your shitting horribly in the bathroom. You ready?
Well, whether this reenactment is real or not, it's to be determined.
It's pretty real.
So, okay, good.
Okay, ready?
I have a much nicer ass than that.
Oh
my God.
Wow. Oh, great. Sure, okay.
You know, we missed the part of him cleaning the walls up and stuff. Oh, he didn't clean the walls.
Thanks for putting a complete halt to my career.
Nobody shake Tim's hands because it doesn't wash his hands.
Oh. I wash my hands in my clothes.
You just wipe them on your pants.
Wipe your hands on your pants.
And my suits fit better than that, so that's... and I make sure that my... Yeah, exactly. That's class. Just remember, revenge is a bitch. Revenge is a bitch.
But wait, the one thing I gotta know, you weren't sitting on the toilet.
You know, it doesn't even... This is... And then my assistant's here.
No,
So it's like,
I'll leave. I'll leave, and then I'll tell
so
you.
embarrassing. This is so fucking embarrassing.
You definitely were not
humiliated me. Do you? You just want to bring me down. You just want to tear me down. Diarrhea. It's not funny. It's not fun. But it happens to the best of us.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, we had comedian Tom Cotter from America's Got Talent come in, and his wife Carrie stopped by, and they talked about how on the show that day, they might have told the world too much about their sex life. Here's how it went.
Tom Cotter dropped by, spoke to Howard in a completely different setting, I guess, and I wonder, Tom Cotter, if that was what you expect. You're a fan of the show, so you kind of had to know what was going to happen going in there.
Yes, and I was warned by everybody. If you bring your wife, they're going to have her come in, and he's going to ask if all of her caves have been explored. And sure enough,
you brought your
right down to the exact wording. Yeah, he did.
Did you think twice about not bringing your wife today?
Of course I did.
And?
Why would you bring your wife into a situation where he was going to ask her if she had had anal sex? I mean, you know, that's really not something you want to bring. Yeah, so I did not prepare myself mentally for it, but I'm still recovering. I'm a little shocked.
The interview was flowing, and then he asked about your wife being with other comedians previously or whatever, and that seemed to definitely throw you for a loop there.
Yeah. Yeah, because you want to hear about that. Don't you want to talk about all the chicks that your wife has been with intimately in the past? Yeah, that's great.
I could see Tom visibly getting upset. You know, making faces. And the thing that I thought was so great about your wife, even though your wife's a comedian, she was being. I found her to be very real. Yeah, and I didn't think she was going for a joke. She was just being real and telling the story. And every time she told it, I could see your whole body language change.
Yeah, it was fingernails on a chalkboard listening to that.
Now, why is that? Do you think it's bad because you don't want your family to hear it? Do you think it's bad for your image, or do you just don't want to? Because we tell everything here. We're idiots.
It's not the image thing. It's just, that's my wife. That's, there's this sanctity of marriage thing going on there. There's a sacred And then she comes in and, oh, yeah, we do it anally, and we've done this, and we've done that. And I'm like, shut up.
Well, the hot cocoa story was an interesting one.
Oh, God, yeah.
She's like, remember that? Remember that? And you're like, no, I don't remember. Please move on.
Yeah.
But, Gary, the second Tom flinched or cringed or whatever you want to say when Howard first brought it up, immediately okay, this is where he's going to go.
Of course. He smelled blood in the water. He's a shark. And I was like, oh, Jesus, masquerade it. Make it look like you're comfortable. And I couldn't do it.
I thought he was going to press more on who were the headliners that you might have gone out with. But he just touched upon that. I mean, getting Colin Quinn was funny enough for that joke, but that wasn't even really what he spoke to her about. She was pretty open about talking about it. Did you, now on your way here?
She outed me about hair plugs in front of 19 million people or whatever.
Right.
Thank you, honey. That's great.
So is that, was that something you've never spoken about before?
No, I've talked about it. I'm very open about it. But, not on such a big, stage, as it were.
Now, on your way here, are you in the car and do you say, honey, I know you're coming with me, but it's a Howard show. You never know. You could end up on the air, and if you do, this is how it'll go?
No, she was warned, but I don't stifle her. I can't tell her what she can and can't say. She wears the pants, really. And so she came in and she just let go with both barrels. And now we have to do damage control and put out these fires for the rest of the day.
Well, damage control with who?
Her family more than anybody else, I think. Her brother already tweeted us. He's not happy.
Because you tell people you're doing the show, you want everyone to tune in and hear how it's going to go.
Yeah, tune in. I'll be the joke boy. It'll be little dancing monkey, and then all of a sudden, your sister takes it in the ass. Really? No, that's great. I just saw them at Thanksgiving too. We just held hands and prayed and did all that shit, and now. Hot cocoa blowjobs.
See, I have a theory on this. My brother-in-law is an enormous fan of the show. He listens every day. He listens to every show on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I talk about a lot of stuff involving his sister, and he just doesn't bring it up to me. I think it's like your brother-in-law shouldn't bring it up to you.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is my son's in a Catholic school. He's at St. Gregory's School, and now we're worried that, we're going to get called in and one of the nuns is going to read us the riot act or they're going to expel him because of this. So, yeah, there's some damage. Yeah, but, his mommy and daddy had potty mouths on television or radio or whatever. So it's oh, God. I can't even imagine the phone calls and emails I'm going to get the rest of the day.
John, do you see how uncomfortable he is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel for him.
I know.
I mean,
we've all been there.
Yeah.
A little bit different Howard than the AGT Howard?
No, he was actually pretty much the same. I love that guy. I mean, he really helped my career dramatically this year, and so he could have said anything and it wouldn't have bummed me out. It's just, the wife's loose lips that was more concerning than anything else, but that's all right.
Tom, you said you weren't going to do the show as long as Piers was a judge, correct?
That's true. Because he would verbally defecate on comedians, and I didn't know if it would help my career. I knew it certainly could hurt my career, and I didn't want to roll the dice and see him shit on me and in front of 20 million people.
So. What was the premise like? I know you weren't huge, but you'd been doing it for a long time. Where you're sort of hey, I've been doing this for a while. I don't need to take this shit from him.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't want this guy in front of so many people, friends and family, to say nasty shit about your act, and that was really a risk when he was on. And also when Howard was on, we didn't know what kind of judge Howard would be, and we knew he wasn't going to pull any punches. But I also knew that he was a fan of good comics. Greg Fitzsimmons, dear friend of mine. The people that Howard likes, I like. So I just figured I was kind of in that wheelhouse, and so I said, if I'm going to do it, this is the year to do it. And I stepped in unicorn shit, and life is good.
How tough of a decision is it, though, to decide to do a show like this? Like, do certain comedians think, oh, you're a sellout, what are you doing that for? And how do you handle that on the circuit?
They used to, there were a couple of comics that did cruise ships, and they were called boat acts, and everyone crapped all over them. And then they realized how much the cruises paid. Everyone wanted to do it. Well, that's the same this year with America's Got Talent. In years past, comics didn't do well. This year, 2 comics made it to the semifinals, and one of them, was the runner-up. That's never happened. So now this year, the producers have already told me, because they came to our show in Vegas, they said that, by tenfold, at least, they have so many more comedians going out for it this year. And that's in large part due to Howard's arrival.
Jay in Georgia, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how y'all doing? I just wanted to ask Tom. First off, Tom, I think you did great on AGT. I loved you, and I told friends and family, I said, you keep an eye on this guy. He's going to be the next up-and-coming big-time comedian you're going to hear a lot about. But I'm very familiar with your wife's comedy because I hear her all the time on Blue Collar Comedy Channel. She talks about everything from dildos to coming. And so why does the Conversation Today's show upset you or your family or whatever. Her comedy is not clean comedy. I mean, it's not filthy comedy, but, I mean, she talks about a lot on stage.
She does?
Well, she had a bit about having the perfect penis at home in the drawer.
Perfect penis is yeah, that's her vibrator. Yeah.
I think I could answer. I think I could answer for Tom a little bit. It's one thing to tell a joke about the perfect penis. It's another to tell a story about your exact bent penis.
In front of a much bigger audience. Yes.
But good comedy, like you and your wife, well, your wife more so than I think than yours, maybe, and a lot of other big name comics is good comedy is based on real life.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not just stuff you can make up in your brain. It's stuff you observe in your life or you do in your life. And that's what makes, in my opinion, anyways, makes good comedy. And your wife does a lot of that. And so I was just kind of curious. You sounded real upset when you came into the Rabbit Show, and I could hear it on the show today. You was visibly, you know, even through the radio, I could see you being upset.
I was okay with it. You know, you can't stifle your wife, and the truth is that everything she said, you'd said the funniest things are reality. Everything she said, I can't deny. You know, we did do the hot chocolate thing, and I do have hair plugs, and life goes on.
When she came in, I mean, she said she didn't want to be stifled. I mean, you were great because I thought you were very honest, you were very blunt, and you worked well with Tom. But I'm guessing that's also probably the success of your marriage and why you guys have been together for so long.
11 years. 11 years of, marital bliss, as it were.
Were you guys like this on the reality show? Or was it more tamed down?
Oh, it's unbelievably tamed down.
Because this I would watch.
We were on the Women's Entertainment Network. We had a show. It lasted 6 episodes before it was mercifully canceled, and it was literally brought to you by Tampax. It was the most emasculating thing. I swear to God, it was on the Women's Entertainment, and it was just and their target demographic, they told us, was heavy-set, middle-aged women. So certainly not in my wheelhouse, and so. Everything we did, they said, "Oh, that's too." At one point, I throw one of my twins in the air and catch them, like every dad does. You did it,
right?
And they said, "Ooh, we don't want you to do that." Really, I can't throw my kid a foot in the air and catch my own kid. No, that might be construed as child abuse or something. And that's the kind of shit we were up against the entire time. So it was really frustrating, and that show was just painful.
Carrie, what was it like talking to Howard today?
It was fun. I hope my husband's not mad at me.
Your husband loves you dearly, honey.
He's an amazing guy. It was amazing to do that. It was
Howard
so much
or your
fun.
husband?
Both. But Howard was,
she's got a
was
crush.
great. And the
She's got a
fact that
crush now.
he likes my husband so much is just so great. It's wonderful.
Did you notice a difference between Howard on AGT and then Howard doing the radio show?
Yeah.
How so?
Yeah. Well, he's honest anyway, and you knew he was going to be honest, and that was great. But he was softer, I think. Well, you know, it's NBC. It's a family show.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the side that I saw, and I was great. I think he made AGT such a better show than it was in the past.
I think the thing, I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Howard took that job so seriously. It wasn't, I mean, he told his jokes and stuff, but there was no, I'm not going to take it lightly that somebody's going to win a lot of money and this is going to be a career-changing show. He did not take that job lightly.
No, he took it very seriously. I think he was taking it seriously before he got the job. Right. He would watch the show and actually critique it.
Which is why I think he's really going over in his head whether or not he wants to re-up, because, you know, I'm sure he really wants to commit to this thing. And the other thing about that show is it's an ADD show. The acts are 90 seconds, and even the judges really can only throw out one-liners, you know, before they have to go to a commercial break. Here, you got the long-form Howard, which is the Howard that everyone fell in love with, and it's much more, I liked it more than his appearance on America's Got Talent.
Carrie, coming up here today, you knew this could happen. You knew you could end up in there.
I had a feeling, yes.
Did you prepare for it at all? Did you guys have any discussions, or were you just going to see what
Someone had mentioned that, you know, he's going to ask you he might ask you some deep questions, you know. And
deep,
I'm a
right.
I'm a comic, so it's not like I haven't heard things like that. I hang out with guys all the time after the show, so it's not like they haven't said that to me before. You know, all of Tom's friends. Seriously, they make fun of Tom all the time, saying, you know, all these jokes about your wife and all that stuff. So it's not like I haven't heard that crap before. So I mean, I can hang out with the bad guys.
But you agree, it's one thing if you're at a club or you're doing that and kind of goofing on each other. Here, you got millions of people listening when this is all going.
Yeah. I try not to think of that.
Are you aware that your brother texted Tom?
My brother George, I know. What'd he say? I hope he doesn't tell my parents. I'm worried about my parents now, I think.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah.
Tom, in a very nice way.
We had apple pie and turkey with them 2 days
just
ago,
did, I
and
know.
now they know about the
I
hot
know,
chocolate
my mother-
blowjob and the attempted anal sex. Yeah.
I hope my mom doesn't try it on my dad.
Oh God! Erase.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Teddy. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, David Arquette swung by and hung out with the guys, and it was just a lot of fun. Check it out.
David Arquette, you're a big Eric the Actor fan, are you not?
I do, yeah.
He I don't know if you heard earlier this morning, but he resigned from this TNA wrestling gig that he had. And
it's terrible.
Yeah, he's just continuing to look for opportunities. Were you guys planning? I know you're involved with Cougar Town. Are you guys planning to work Eric in somehow, even though he lost out to Ronnie for that big part?
Well, it's really Bill Lawrence that makes that decision, but he's a big Howard fan, and I think they really do want to bring him on.
How could you not, right?
Yeah, he's amazing. He's hilarious.
What have you really? I watched the show a lot. What would Eric? I mean, I guess you could write anybody into anything, but it really, I mean, it's a romantic comedy. You know, it's sort of good-looking people dating. How do you fit Eric into that?
You just make a fun character, and little. I don't know.
He's
actually love interest. You know what we should do to him?
You know what we should do to him? Do you remember on what was the show Different Strokes? Mm-hmm. The girl on that show was really a guy that had like muscular dystrophy or whatever. It was the guy that used to open up for Sam Kinison.
I don't know who you mean.
There was a character on the show that had long blonde hair, but it was they pawned it off as a girl. But she was so all over the place you couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl. It turned out to be a dude.
So that's what you're putting Eric on?
Yeah, put a wig on him.
I don't think he'd go for it.
Yeah, he's very particular.
He would really be like, I don't like the role.
Yeah, he's very particular about his roles.
He's a lot like Angus. He doesn't do filthy humor or anything against God.
Oh, no. That's so crazy about Angus.
You haven't seen this clip yet, I guess.
No.
He basically said just that. Don't watch 2.5 Men. I'm
evil.
on it, and it's evil. And
He's done.
What can he do at this point?
First of all, they're saying he breached his contract.
I bet.
But they're also saying that this is probably the last season. It's mostly shot anyway.
Wait, how did he breach his contract?
Because I guess you can't make disparaging comments. Part of the contract might be
there might be a clause.
There might be a clause that says you can't make disparaging comments against the show.
Because it seemed like he was like he almost read what his contract said, and then he's like, I don't give a shit. I'm locked in for a year. I'll say whatever I want.
But the other thing is I wonder when something like if you see where it was shot, it's almost like a hostage video. It looks like it was shot in somebody's basement.
Right.
And when you're talking to a dude in somebody's basement and there's a little shitty camera on you, it almost doesn't seem real. Now the whole world has seen it, and it's very real.
Was he aware that he was being filmed?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, he was brazen about how the show is bad for people. And, what's the legacy he's leaving for the future?
What's got to be going on that set? I mean, with Charlie Sheen, now this. I know Chuck Lorre was accused of a bunch of stuff. Who knows what the truth is? That's got to be crazy town over there, right, David?
I don't know. I mean, big successful shows bring out interesting sort of dynamics all over.
Yeah, I mean, this came out when we saw it yesterday. We were like, "Where is this coming from?"
We thought it was a joke.
Yeah,
right.
We thought it was a gag.
I thought it was a Funny or Die video.
Maybe it is.
It's not.
Maybe there's some kind of Joaquin Phoenix amazing.
No, John found an article, and I guess the guy that runs this website has been looking to get some publicity for the site. This was just the kind of thing he was looking to get.
Yeah, very religious website.
But this is like they're talking about the end of days, right? This is one of those the world is going to end, guys.
I'm not sure what his beliefs are, honestly, Gary, but Angus definitely at least seems to. But you're right. That's the way out of this. If he just says, you know what, it was a prank, it was a joke, and then tries to get out of it that way, I guess we'll see what's going to happen.
He should start go full tilt, do a ministry and do a documentary, and then come out and say.
Are you dissuaded from going to India now after Howard and Robin gave you that travel advice?
No, I love to travel.
So do you think they're just paranoid, or Robin had that bad experience? And
yeah, I mean, I think she probably should have given it a little more time. I'm sure it's pretty jarring when you first arrive there, but once you kind of get into the culture of different places and get sort of into the rhythm of it, it's eye-opening. It expands your mind. Different. I've been to different places. So Morocco's like that. It's really kind of like what's going on. It feels dangerous, and it's a little sort of weird, but then you get past that and then you start seeing all these different elements of culture that just kind of expand your mind.
Robin really did. I remember when she went to India, and I don't know how long did she say she was there for? I want to say she went for a 2-week vacation and left after a day and a half. It was crazy. She hated it.
Oscar in Florida, you're on the wrap-up show.
Well, listen, India's not that bad. I actually got married in India.
Nice.
My wife's from Calcutta, so it was a great time. And they're idiots for even, Howard hasn't even been there to judge a place. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, Howard also won't go anywhere, Oscar. He's talked about it.
Yeah, I know that. I always hear him whining about it and getting on a plane. So, but no, I mean, I had my wedding there. It was great. I mean, David, it sounds like you're open to all kinds of stuff. I mean, the food's spicy. They serve a lot of chicken. Is really what it comes down to, and a lot of cauliflower. I mean, that's really the main things they.
I'm not scared of chicken and cauliflower.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. And cows are sacred because that's how they made their money in the past. I guess they plowed the fields with that. That's why they don't kill the cows.
How long could you go without a steak?
Oh, man, I was there for a month, and when we flew into London, I went into a place and ate a steak there, and it tastes like crap, but it was still good.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not bad. You'll love it. You get the right places.
All right. Thanks, Oscar. Appreciate you calling.
Thanks,
David, when you go in, I mean, you came in at the end of the show, sort of. Do you feel comfortable just sitting on the couch and hanging now? Because you've been in quite a few times, or is it still a little awkward and something you need to adjust to?
Well, he always asks such crazy personal questions, and you get into trouble sometimes. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You don't want to put anyone. I'll say anything about myself. But you never know if other people are going to get, if you're going to violate their privacy somehow. So
you got screwed. No, I know this is why you're gun shy, because you came on our show.
Yeah.
You talked honestly about what was going on in your marriage, and then Entertainment Tonight made you out to be a total asshole for being an honest guy.
Well, was it Entertainment Tonight? I think
or
it
whatever,
was more,
Access Hollywood, Billy Bush asshole.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's what you get for being honest and opening up. Like, I understand why you're gun shy.
Some people, it's hard to be sort of honest, and
Tell me about
you catch a lot of heat for it. People aren't ready for it all the time. And they're like, I don't know, but that's what I love about Howard, how honest he is, and all the kind of stuff that he's brought out of exposing people and just talking about what's really going on and asking people, about their sex life in a way that nobody does. It's more honest. The antiquated way of sort of answering that I just like being real in general.
David, I have a question I've always wanted to ask somebody in your position, so I'm going to try to get it. I don't want to put you in a bad spot, but I want to get an honest answer out of you. I know your publicist is a pretty high level publicist. Do you ever get scolded by your publicist after you do the show? Or I wouldn't say scolded, but does your publicist ever sit down with you and say, you know what, David, not the best idea?
Yes. I mean, she's said stuff like that, but she knows me, and she knows, even before I got into all the Howard stuff, I did a cover of High Times magazine holding a big, bowl of weed.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
excellent issue.
But it's like, obviously, I'm father, and my daughter's going to see it or hear a lot of that stuff. That kind of thing comes into it. But I also want to be honest with her, and I'm not a big fan of secrets in general, and I like things being really open and clear, and talk about it. And I smoked weed when I was younger, and it led to a lot of trouble and blah blah blah.
You also know what makes a good guest on Howard's show. So I'm sure when you're sitting there in your head, you're like, okay, if I give this up, I know it's going to turn into a great conversation. And, because when celebrities come in, you want to hear the stories. You want to, and Howard does a great job getting inside everybody's mind.
Yeah, definitely. Well, for instance, I mentioned that I just adopted a dog with my new girlfriend. The reason I did that is because there's this organization, a charity, Last Days Rescue out of Detroit, that I wanted to help promote. They save this dog. They save dogs every day. They're doing that. So by me mentioning that, I'm sure it kind of starts a bit of a fire in whatever world. But I'm actually, I'm doing it for a reason.
Yeah, but you'll find out you're going to be an asshole for adopting a dog.
But you do understand also that it's a great thing that you did. That's awesome that you adopted a dog, but it's also a next level step in a relationship. That's what Howard saw. That you guys are at the next level.
Yeah, I mean, I love this girl, and you know.
Don't you feel like David's going to come back from India with an Indian kid?
Would you get married again?
You know, that's sort of like not really something on my radar at the moment, just because, you know, I'm not there.
I mean, Howard talked about he wasn't, didn't want to get married again for a long time, then dated Beth for a while, and then, sure enough, he ended up getting married. And I wonder, as you go through that on the show, everyone here is affected by what Howard does. He's such a strong influence on a lot of us, makes you rethink a couple of things.
Nobody who gets divorced that I've seen has ever said after they got divorced, like, it didn't go well, but I love the institution of marriage. I'm going to do this again. They all say they're never going to do it again until they find the person. I think they know deep down in the back of their mind they probably will, but I think it makes people not want to do it again.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Brian Phelan and his theories about the world coming to an end on December 21st, conspiracy theories in general, and why the big guy gets the reputation that he does. We discussed it, we prepared, and if you're watching this after December 21st, I guess we did all right. And if you are, and if you can't see it, well then, hope you enjoyed the last few days of December. I'm going to start off with the survivalism. We should get Phelan down here if he's around. I know a couple people who are, they're maybe not this extreme, but one of my good friends has, not a shelter, but he's got provisions and things just in case something goes wrong. And he says, look, he doesn't believe in the impending doom or anything, but if there's a hurricane or there's a major event, it's good to be prepared. I'm that type of guy. I sort of like to prepare for everything. But for this, all bets are off. If we're blowing up, then I'm going with it. Gary, I think you're the same way.
I'm the same way. They asked me earlier for the news. I always have 4 cases of water at home because we just drink a lot of water. I don't have much in the way of canned goods. Have a lot of candles at home because, or my power goes out a lot, even though we have a generator. But, I mean, with nothing, we're good for, 4 days till we're out of food, 7 till we die.
And
another 3 days after no food, we'll probably just die of hunger.
And you accept that bargain?
Yes. I mean, if it gets as bad as they say it's going to get, or as people think it might get, I don't think there's really anything you can do. You'd have to stock up with, 2 or 3 months worth of food. And if you did, by the way, and you told everyone bragged to their neighbors that I got this thing and I got all this food, then people come over and kill you and loot you.
Yeah, there's a show, Doomsday Preppers, which deals with this. People like sort of getting ready for this kind of stuff.
Did Howard talk today about how Glenn Beck sells all this shit?
No.
Glenn Beck, I was reading some articles and I watched it. He sells like containers to hold your food for your canned goods, and he's got a whole. He's totally preying on people with the survival thing. I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
So December 21st, you feel confident that we'll be able to get through the day?
Oh, is that the day?
The 21st.
I thought it was 12-12-12.
No.
12/21 backwards.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You got to reverse the number there.
I will be buying my Christmas presents.
You will be.
I'm sure there are some out there that are going to wait till the 22nd, just in case.
Yeah. You don't fear the Mayan calendar or anything else?
I'm not a big conspiracy theorist. And so I know a lot of people who are, and I will sometimes listen to what people have to say, but then you get to a point where you feel like, do you go through this, John, where people start to talk and you're like, hey, I'm open to new ideas. I'll listen to what they have to say. And I point out even to my kids are like, that couldn't have happened. And I'll say, listen, there's a lot of things that happened in the history of this country. You talk about like the Tuskegee study and, really weird things that have gone on. There is a precedent. But as a general rule, somebody gets to a certain place and you go, in your mind, you go, oh, God, how do I get out of here? These people are fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm cynical to begin with, but I'd like to think I'm relatively open-minded to stuff like that. But when Brian was in there today, at first you were trying to explain what you saw on the History Channel,
right?
Which turned you into a full-blown conspiracy theorist. And I mean, were you painted unfairly, you think?
A little bit. I just couldn't get my thoughts out. It was just, it was the start of the morning and I got, not railroaded, but I was kind of like, I didn't know what to say and I didn't know how to exactly come across with my point.
But you should, if that's what you feel, you should know it.
Right. Well, what it is I saw on the History Channel this thing and, all that stuff, Nostradamus and he was a prophet and he, did this and that. I don't believe any of that, but when they were talking to these experts at NASA, they seem to say, listen, there could be a possibility where these solar flares and everything could knock out power, and we could be without it for not just weeks, we could be out for years. And I'm having a feeling that if that is true, then yeah, we're in for some serious stuff if that happens. And they did say that there are flares that have been, coming.
Don't blow off the Nostradamus thing, because when that came out, a lot of people thought twice about it. I mean, some people goofed on it, but some people were worried about whatever that impending doom was. And
right.
I know the Hitler thing, and I remember watching that special 1,000 times.
The bear, isn't it the bear? And is Nostradamus said like the bear will take over the world, or the bull? He had like some.
I think there was a prediction like a leader from the Middle East with a blue turban or something like that.
But I think the bear was supposed to represent Russia.
Yeah.
I think it was like there was a bear and an eagle or something like that.
Well, you can interpret it any which way.
Right, that's exactly how it was. But that's why I'm like, you know what, everybody can interpret it whatever way they want, but that's why I wasn't believing. But when they started asking these people that were experts, you're like, holy cow, this makes some sense.
But I always wondered, like, when you watch a TV show and they show an expert, just because they say they're an expert, where do they come from? And I always think that an expert is somebody who's just looking for TV time.
Yeah.
And sometimes they do go and get experts. It depends on what the show is.
So after being there with Howard, did it change your mind at all? Did you feel dumb? I
felt dumb when I heard, listening to it as it came out of my mouth, because I couldn't explain what I wanted to say. But I still think, something could happen. Sure. I mean, who's to say that it's not going to happen?
Nobody knows for sure, right?
Exactly. So I'm going to wait it out. I mean, I'm not one of these guys like, get in a bunker like Bobo and stockpile of food, but, it's something to think about.
I always think that you get in the bunker and you just live an extra week or two to suffer more.
And then exactly, what are you going to do?
I want to be evaporated in the initial bomb.
That's what I said. I'm going to, if there's a nuclear bomb coming, I'm running right to where it's going to hit.
Well, the good news is that you got a dance named after you, so congratulations.
Yeah, can't wait for that, man. I'm breaking that out at the Christmas party. Everybody's going to be doing it.
Everyone's going to be moving out of the way. You take up a lot of space when you're doing that.
I'm big eye. I got big arms.
There was a great conversation in the hallway. I think Brian was there and a couple of us were there. They're talking to Lieberman. And, asking Lieberman if he's going to drink at the Christmas party this year. And somebody said, we should dose him. And I go, dose him? All you have to do is give him 2 shots. Yeah. There's no dosing.
Yeah, he don't need much.
He was drinking last year, right? If I remember correctly.
He was dancing with Ronnie and Mike last year, high-pitched Mike. He had a good time.
That was the first time I noticed, because he was dancing in a very retarded way.
Yeah, he had like a kick step, like a Felix Unger.
And a lot of arm flailing. A lot of
he
arm
had like
flailing.
that Felix Unger kick step.
That was the prelude to what happened this year.
But I knew, because John always comes across as one of those guys who's very in control. And I remember meeting his girlfriend. I think she was really pretty and really sort of subdued. And it was like somebody let John out of the cage last year.
Right. That's what it was at Richie's wedding, too. I mean, she wanted nothing to do with it. She was just in the corner like, oh, my God. And he was having a grand old time.
Brian, another thing you were in there for was your size, basically. And Howard's fascinated that people just want to start up with you at these things. Now, do you provoke any of that, or does that just come because you're a big guy and people want to take you down?
That's exactly it. I don't provoke anybody. I've ever provoked anybody here.
No, you're usually pretty. No, but Brian is pretty gentle. Even I've seen him hammered, but he doesn't get hammered and start fights.
I'm the happy drunk.
He's a happy drunk.
Yeah. So it happened my whole life, man. People they see me and they want to prove something, and it's not fun.
And you've gotten more concerts, I think, than anybody I know. You go to a ton of shows.
I hit about a good 15 a year, at least.
What was the last one you saw?
I saw Man of War Saturday night, but before that, Rush.
The Rush show we went to?
Rush, yeah, in Brooklyn.
No Aerosmith with Cheap Trick opening?
No, I was going to go to that. I took my son to see that last year, but I didn't want to go again.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
And
Howard thinks Brian, he's like the guy's guy. He's he's always felt that way about you.
But he really is. I mean, Brian's just like, he's a good guy. I used to when we parked in the same garage, we used to talk a lot walking, and he's just a good guy, and he's every man.
Bob in Wisconsin, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, the impending doom. Haley could live off his neck fat for a couple of weeks.
Hey-oh. Wow.
Does two pool covers cover you enough for impending doom?
Yeah, one does.
The impending doom is Zaza.
That's what's good. I'm stockpiling all that water underneath my pool cover.
I love a guy who waits on hold for a long time with a joke that's like moderately funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I love it. I love being on the air with you. Actually, the truth be told, I feel like that kid from 8.5 Men, and I'm ready to go religious and denounce the show. Have you read about that?
No. 8.5 Men. Are you talking about 2.5 Men?
No, 8.5 Men. It's my show. I just rewrote it. Yeah, 2.5 Men, whatever that's called. The kid who grew up on the show, he plays the son of Charlie Sheen and Ashton Kutcher.
Charlie Sheen is his uncle.
Right.
And
whatever he is. I don't know that show all that well.
whatever that other guy is his father. Yeah.
Right. Well, the kid...
John Cryer,
The kid's like about 18 now. He found religion, and he went on the internet yesterday, and some Christian review, Christian fucking thing that he denounces the show. It's a bad show. If you're a religious guy, you shouldn't watch the show.
Wait, is he going to continue to work on it?
He doesn't want to. He wants them to fire him. It's great. I mean, for the dummy.
Oh, that's great.
He makes $8.5 million. That's why I said 8.5 Men. $8.5 million a year. He makes $350,000 an episode. The kid has no idea how hard it is to get a real job in show business. He lucked out.
Right, because he walked out of his mother's womb practically and started working.
It's scary. It's like a curse. Anybody who works on that show goes fucking crazy. I don't even know if he's... I guess I would say he's second crazy to Charlie, because Charlie's old enough to know better. Charlie had a point in his career where it was a real lull.
Yeah.
And he was lucky to get 2.5 Men.
He should have known better, yeah.
Right, he should know. But this kid grew up in show business and lucked out at a young age. So he's the second craziest fucker on that show. That's how you figure
When
the
is
math.
John Cryer going to wig out?
John Cryer is so normal and gets show business. He remembers being in all those John Hughes movies, Ducky, being great, and then not being able to find work, and then suddenly gets on a hit TV show. This guy's got his head screwed on straight. He's just trying to make money.
He's milking it.
Yeah, he's milking it for all it's worth. Good for him. John Cryer, the most normal guy in show business. And he's a
You're
talented
smart,
guy.
not stupid.
And it turns out he's the guy who carries that show anyway.
Well, I was going to say, he's dragging all these people with him. And what's he going to do now? Now the kid's flaking out on him.
Can you imagine John Cryer working with all these loons? And the kid who went berserk, I'll play you his rant. He's so stupid. He's 19.
Oh, we can actually hear it.
Yeah.
It wasn't written?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. Everyone was sending it to me. It was like you know how there's always an internet clip that's going around?
Right.
This was the one yesterday. Jones, that's the kid, who has never roiled the waters before, talks in the interview about the path that led him to his religious awakening and how he ended up at the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Los Angeles, which is what? Is that like Mitt Romney? Is that like a Mormon?
No. It's a offshoot of Protestantism.
No. Quote, God told me personally, he told the kid from 2.5 Men. God's
talking to him.
God's talking to him. Well, that's good, because you're going to be in the loony bin. God told me personally that, imagine 19, God told him personally. He's lucky.
Why isn't he talking to the president? He's talking to the kid from 2.5 Men.
Yeah. You think he'd talk to maybe some of those Arab guys and the Israelis and get them to calm down? God told me personally that he wanted me to get it together. And I started to really get into reading the Bible and started to look for a church with an all-black congregation, because that's normal. God told him to find a church with an all-black congregation.
The only authentic church is an all-black church.
A white church won't work for him. I was looking for a black gospel theme, he says. A friend of a friend, whose name is Moses, told me about this church, and the first day I went there, the message the pastor was preaching that day was tailor-made for me. Everything about the message was me. It's unclear if Jones' comments will impact his status on men. You know what? Don't fire the kid. He's a moron. He doesn't even know what he's saying.
But what if he wants the script changed?
No, he's not getting that. And he's managed to work with the script for 10 years. He's fine. Just go on and do your dumb lines. And all right, Lisa G is here. She's got some updates from the Howard 100 News Department. Let's hear what Lisa G has to say.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
What is going on besides shitting at work?
That hasn't happened for a long time.
Good for you.
At work.
I like you thought that through.
Takes shits at
You
work.
can't help it. It's just happening naturally now.
Yeah, well, no one wants to hear about it. What's in the news?
Why not? It's very interesting, right? People sing the song wherever I go.
Okay, what's happening?
I just ran in here. Now I'm out of breath. All right, things are getting icy around the workplace, and friendships are on edge as back office radio continues. John Hein told Howard 100 News some stuff should stay back here. It's not all for air.
I agree with him. We should cancel that show.
What's going on?
I don't
What's
even
going
know.
on? That
I don't
show
know.
is nothing but problems.
It's just Jason and Will spewing some bullshit. I don't know. Let's cancel the show. Who wants to cancel the show? Say aye.
Aye.
There's one. Fred?
I want to hear more before I make a decision.
I don't want to hear it at all before I make a decision.
Well, how come?
Well, it just sounds like there's a lot of nonsense going on with that thing. Like, those guys just say shit, and then, everybody gets all irritated.
Everybody gets their feelings hurt.
Will, what's going on with that show?
Nothing. I
tried to listen to it the other night. I found you guys a little wordy.
Wordy?
Yeah. I know it's
That means
radio.
you suck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like...
All you need to know
weird
is
show.
we say nothing but nice things about you.
You do?
Yeah, of course.
Wasn't I douchebag of the week at one point?
No, never.
Oh.
In fact, when anyone tries to insult you, we jump on them immediately.
Man, good, because I'll cancel that shit right away.
We know where.
Yeah, I mean, what do I need? They have my own channels. Say
Exactly.
shit about me.
We don't shit on you. We don't shit on Tim Saber.
Yeah. And tell that to Brandana.
We know our bread is buttered, sir.
Yeah.
But don't cancel the show, please.
Is it good?
Yeah, I think it's good.
You like it, huh?
It's a fun show. We have a lot of fun doing it.
There was something that bothered me about it when I heard it. You were saying some bullshit, and I was like, I should cancel that thing.
Please don't.
Yeah?
Give it another try.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, are you upset, or does it matter to them that they get everybody upset?
I don't know what I don't know. Lisa, what else is about? What's going on with tell me what's going on.
Steve Brandano apparently sent an email to his coworkers saying he will no longer be a part of the show in the future. So he is upset about it.
Well, what did he
apparently.
say?
That's all I know. He's just upset that I guess they go on there and they trash people they work with or
Yeah.
say things that they hear in the back. And like John said, there should be a line what you can say and not say.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you're back there trying to get something done, and then somebody, and Will and Jason are on there revealing everything.
I mean, are you supposed to say not for air, not for air, not for air, not for air?
Yeah, I guess so. You know what I mean? Like, how do you guys make the determination what goes on the air and what doesn't? I mean, it's a little weird.
First of all, we meet with Tim after every show. We go we go over everything, and he tells
Tim has no common sense.
Well, Tim is the person you put in charge of the channel, so
that's
he's the only person to talk to.
Right.
Will and I have been here for 12 years. We feel we have a really good sensibility of what's good for on the air and off the air.
Okay.
We don't feel we've come close to crossing that line.
All right.
And
who's upset?
Steve sent us an email.
Why is he upset?
I don't know, because his email isn't about him.
Right.
He's upset about things that we may have said about other people. And he's upset what we may say in the future.
Well, let's find out what he's upset about. The kid's got a big... You're in the middle of everything.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, who the fuck is this kid?
It was nice. The day after he told you how to do your show better, he came and told us how to do our show
another
better.
thing.
I didn't tell you how to do your show better.
Yeah, Eddie, you're a genius. Go ahead. What's upsetting you? Why'd you resign from that horrible show?
First, I think we needed a break.
Back office wouldn't put on the black keys.
No, I think we needed a break in the back office. There was a lot. This Thanksgiving break was good. No, the reason the letter was in response to Jason and JD on the wrap-up show, which I'm friends with both of them, and I thought it got way out of hand. And it seemed like Jason and JD both even admitted to it. That's what the email was mostly about. Yeah, it is tough that they do a 2-hour show where.
Why don't
who
you
knows
do the
what
show
we...
once every 3 months, and then where you can build up some good material?
Well, first of all, I think we have good material.
Yeah.
I think that I'm a big fan of my own show. I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever listened to it. So I know. Yeah. Oh, we do Page 69s. We do underreported Howard 100 news story of the week. It's a story that might have ran on the news that maybe slipped through the cracks, and we want to make sure that people don't miss it.
Right.
We do a state of the office, and we talk about how everyone's feeling in the office. And
But maybe nobody cares. Like,
people seem to care.
They do.
I mean, you don't.
At least the people in the office.
Yeah, because some of those people in the back office. I mean, who even knows who they are? Like, I barely know them.
Well, fans do.
Do they?
And my, our point is that everyone's Tim's always looking for a new show to put back here.
I know.
And then you get guys who have no connection to the audience of the Stern Show, and it's hard to make that connection. Where everything that Will and I do.
See, this is how boring the show is.
Everything
Even
Will
the
and I do is part
explanation
of the show.
He's ready to jump out a window.
And we learned great
Steve,
stuff on the
didn't you
show.
say you won't be friends with Jason and Will if they continue the show?
No,
Yes.
He did, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's not
Who are
going to
you?
be friends if they keep doing the show the way they were doing it.
Wait a second.
No,
You're gonna stop,
no one will be friends.
You're going to stop being friends with Will and Jason if they continue doing the show?
No, if they continue doing it the way that they were doing it, with stuff like what's happened on the wrap-up show.
What did they say that was so bad?
They're just... It's a show about all of us and what we say and do in the back office.
I see.
And it's just, if someone takes a little shot, it's really not a big deal. But it makes you want to take a little shot, and then that builds and builds and builds and builds, and then you got Jason and JD on the wrap-up show.
Sir? It's your channel. If you don't want the product there in the middle of the afternoon.
I'll be honest with you. I only heard it for like 15 minutes once.
I really wish you would listen
I got so much going on to sit there and listen to you two yentas.
You would love it. You would love it.
I don't know. I listened for 10 minutes. I had to turn it right off. I didn't know what they were talking about. And I work here, and I didn't care.
I definitely think it's good. I don't want to see their show canceled. I just think it's going to kill all of us if they keep going the way that it's going.
It sounds like you want it canceled.
No, yeah, because I don't want to come in here and go cancel the show that my friends are doing. It's their show and it's good.
You're saying you don't want it canceled, but you think
No,
it should
I'm
be
saying
canceled.
I want us to all be friends.
Well, how can you be
over
friends
everything? If that means canceling the show, then that's what I would want.
You annoy me. He annoys me.
But I don't want to come say cancel my friend's show.
Right. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I don't want to say cancel the show, but if they don't cancel the show, it's going to be terrible.
If they keep doing it the way that they were doing it.
Yeah. Well, they can't have a nice back office radio show. It can't be nice.
I understand that.
Steve's a little sensitive. Like, I made a comment. You know, David Height from our tapes team.
Yeah.
He's recently started spiking his hair up, like straight up in the air.
But who listens to these channels and knows David Height?
Your fans do, Howard.
No, they don't. You know what? You want to know the reality because you guys don't understand radio all that well. People don't even know who Robin is. Do you know that?
Well, then who are
they
these
think
people?
she's Robin Givens.
They
don't even fucking know.
Then what are we doing?
That's right.
Oh,
You
so
gotta
then why are we working on this? I don't understand what we're doing here. You
don't understand.
No, I don't understand. You say people don't know who David Height is, and yet when we mention David Height, we get 15 phone calls about him.
From his family.
Okay, fine. I mean,
David's making all those calls.
I mean, no one knows.
Either people
it's
know.
like sometimes the guys write jokes and stuff for the show about Sal. No one knows Sal. They do. They
okay,
don't.
fine. No one knows Sal. You're right.
I know. I know everything.
You're right. Yes, 25 million people in America don't know who Sal is. But if a million people in America know who Sal is,
it's not even a million.
Okay, 500,000 people know who Sal is.
You ever sit down on a focus group? It's startling.
Well, I've been actually trying to set one up, yeah.
Set one up.
Yeah.
And when you say a professional focus group, people don't know anything. People are trying to make a living. They don't.
Look, did you just see the last election? They didn't even know who was running for president. How to make a decision.
If you do a show about David Height, it's so inside that there are 10 people here who can't recognize
two things, but it wasn't a show about David Height. I made a comment about what the fuck is going on with David's hair.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, right. Well, that got Steve to get up and leave the office and goes, I can't listen to this. They're tearing the office apart, and he stormed out.
Right.
Back office radio wouldn't exist anywhere but on Howard 101. It's for a very specific audience.
All right. Go back and do the show. I don't care. The explanation's killing me. Just do it. I won't pay.
Don't do it.
But keep the David Height comments to a minimum.
Yeah, I want to tune in and hear about David Height's hair.
Howard, we were told we had to work on shows to justify our jobs.
We're going to clear that up today.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It's a mixed signal.
I'm going to signal everyone today.
Oh, good.
Because I don't know. What did Tim tell you? You have to do a show?
Can I speak on it? You stop me when I could stop speaking honestly. Twice in the last 2 years, I've had to write a letter justifying my job.
That's coming from me.
Yeah, okay. And which says, hey, Howard's only doing 3 days a week, and you guys need to pick up the slack and do more things around here. Which is why we moved Geek Time to a weekly show. Which is why we started doing Back Office Radio and the Fat Guy Show, because we're told to create content for the channel to fill in the time. I mean, this is the marching orders we've been given.
All right.
If you want to say I don't need to work on a radio show Thursday and Friday and just concentrate on this job. Show.
Concentrate. I don't want. Okay. I don't want the job that is done for this radio show being compromised by these shitty other shows.
Well, I don't think it is, but I'm being told two different things.
All right, get out of here. And I'm going to tell you a third thing. Leave. By the way,
get out of here.
We have a special coming up. The best of David Height comments. It's going to be 2 hours about David Height.
Oh my goodness!
This week's show, Scott Salem, does he use spray starch or not in his slacks?
Yeah, I mean, what is that? David Height. Who the hell knows David Height?
That was amazing. I made a comment about David Height's hair.
And Steve quit the show.
David
Jason, in a weird way, was that a good plug for the show?
That's an excellent plug for the show. You have to hear all our responses. It's the most back office radio that's been talked about in the Stern Show since we started doing it. So yes, all news is good news.
In the same breath, Howard's really ripping into your show. You know that there's some truth behind some of those jabs. Does that get in your head? Does that make you think your show's not as well produced or as interesting as you might have thought?
No, if Howard listened to a show, Howard's the king of radio. If Howard listened to the show and had critiques and comments about the show, I'd be sitting there with a pad and paper and taking everything down. But he said he hasn't listened to the show, so I'm not. When he says he hates the show, it's kind of like, well, you haven't listened to it. So.
But he hates the premise. He hates that people like David Hyder featured so prominently.
Well, that's his right to hate it. I disagree. I find that stuff interesting, and it's his channel. And if he doesn't find it interesting, then he'll just get rid of us.
What's your prediction? How long will back office radio last?
To the end of the contract.
Steve-O.
Yes.
I feel as if you're caught in a weird place with Howard right now.
Oh, I thought you meant between Will and Jason.
Well, I mean,
literally between Will and Jason.
No one. Well,
you feel like I'm caught in a weird place with Howard right now.
Well, with the Black Keith conversation, and now you're involved in back office radio, which he sort of poo-pooed.
Okay.
So now you're in these weird interactions with him where it seems as if he's annoyed by you.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel like he's annoyed by me. Absolutely.
How do you break out of that mold?
I don't know that you can. I don't know. It's going to be hard for me to change anything that I'm doing. So I don't know if he's going to be annoyed by me. He's going to be annoyed by me. I guess you have to just leave it with what he always says whenever Gary's like, oh, I think he's bummed out. He goes, does he think that he'd be here if I didn't like him? And I guess that's what I gotta go to bed with.
So you're just going to sidestep the frustration and keep moving on.
I think we'd all love it if Howard was like, hey, man, you're doing a great job. But that's not going to happen around here. It doesn't happen with anybody, so why would I expect it to happen with me?
Okay. Here is a special guest, David Arquette, who's just stopped by to comment on Angus T. Jones. What he wouldn't give to be on 2.5 Men and have a job in show business that paid $8.5 million a year. Hey, David, answer. Hey, look at you. He always dressed well. He always has that look.
He has a look.
He has a look. David, what wouldn't you give to be on 2.5 Men making $8.5 million a year, right?
Yeah, man. Chuck Lorre's an amazing writer.
Right? And
incredible.
Why do all these fucking guys go berserk when they work for Chuck Lorre?
I don't know.
I mean, wouldn't you be thrilled if Chuck Lorre called you up and wrote a comedy for you?
Yeah, completely.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Instead, what he gets is people calling him the devil and running away from him and quitting work.
Is it possible Chuck Lorre really is Satan?
No,
because so many people are saying it now.
No, so what happens is people just their egos. Like, ego's a big part of acting.
Right.
And when you get into that world, they start forgetting that other people are writing for them, that, it takes this team of
Charlie
to put it all
Sheen,
together.
I said earlier, Charlie Sheen is crazy. Because, he just, he forgets when his career was in a lull, and he was, thank God for Chuck Lorre and this show, 2.5 Men. But this kid doesn't understand. He got in probably when he was 10 years old. He doesn't know what it is to be an actor and make $8.5 million.
Is it?
Yes.
This kid is great. I did a movie with this kid.
Yeah, this kid's gone berserk. You ought to get...
What kind of movie was it? Was it a God-fearing movie?
No, it was called C-Spot Run. But he was a great kid. He's always been a great kid, and he's a very smart guy.
Somebody got a hold of him.
Yeah.
He's gone religious. He says he has to join a black church. And he joined a black church, and now he's denouncing Chuck Lorre and 2.5 Men, telling people they shouldn't watch it, that he wishes he could get off the show. He's gone berserk.
He doesn't know.
Angus is a really sweet guy, though.
You should call him and explain to him about show business, that 2 years from now he'll be over with a booth with a bunch of 20s looking for change from the guy from the Munsters.
I know what it's like to lose your marbles once in a while.
That's right. Tell him what it's like. You tell him. You need to do an intervention with him.
Yeah, I think this is an indication of a problem.
Yeah, sit here for a second. I got to do some commercials.
All right,
I want to ask you. I want to hear how you're doing. It's that bad, huh?
No.
Oh, you're laughing. I think maybe it's bad. Okay. What the hell are you doing in town? What's going on here?
I'm on my way to India, and I just came here.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Poor
it's a crazy
you.
flight.
What?
Yeah, I'm doing a little independent movie called Sold.
So are you coming here to say goodbye to us forever? Because you're going to die over there?
No.
How long is the
on
flight?
my way through, and I was like, Gary, I want to come in and say hi.
Of course. I'm so glad. I mean, who's crazier, India or Angus, the kid from 2.5 Men? I mean, what a horrible place India is.
No, are you kidding?
Oh, my
I've
God.
always wanted to go.
They'll
Robin-
probably take him to someplace nice. He
Well,
won't see what I saw.
I'll tell you, Robin always wanted to go.
Yeah.
And I have friends who came back from 3 weeks there or 2 weeks there.
Yeah.
They want to hang themselves.
You always get sick.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. You'll be sick.
I'm already sick.
Yeah, but you'll be way sicker. Oh, my God. Robin, right?
Oh, it's really a rough country. You have never, ever seen poverty like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm going. It's called Sold. It's a movie about human trafficking, and I hope sort of get
can't
some
you
of
do
the
that
financing.
here? I mean, you got
And make it look like India, dirty up a place.
I'm sure there's, or make believe it's India, and you're in Hollywood.
No,
Go ahead.
I have to go over there just to help them with the movie, and it's like 3 scenes.
You going to act in it, or you like a documentary?
No, it's a film.
Oh,
on
I
a
see.
book.
So you play a human
And you've got
trafficker?
only 3 scenes? You got to go all the way to
I play a
India?
guy who's helping get these girls out of these.
Oh, that's hot.
brothels.
Are there hot chicks being trafficked in the film? Who's the
They're
the
like
chicks?
young kids. It's
Oh,
really creepy.
that's not fun.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
how are we
fun.
going to watch that?
You know, you're the opposite of Michael Caine. I read a book on acting by him, and he picks movies based on the great places that he goes to. You pick the shittiest places to go to.
You know what? I just got back from Detroit doing this movie Orion, and it was so cold and but Detroit's an incredible city.
Of course.
I love that city. Have you been?
Oh, I worked
He
there. I
worked
lived
there.
there.
Oh, that's
yeah,
amazing.
it's incredible.
I love it.
Oh, it's fun.
It's wild.
It was great.
There's artists. There's a whole
man.
artist community
Cool.
blossoming
Artists.
there.
Yeah, man.
Freezing.
That's where you want to go.
But I was sitting
you know what?
there,
If I ever go gay, I'm going to Arkansas, and if I ever become an artist, I'm moving to Detroit. I'm not kidding.
I was sitting there covered in blood, freezing, and I literally thought of Michael Caine. I thought of what he said, and I was like, maybe he's got something there.
Are you going to India? Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Where are you staying, you know?
In Calcutta.
Oh, my God. Robin, tell him. Warn him. Why
Well,
would you
you're going to
ruin...
see a lot. You're going to see a lot. You'll be out of there in short order.
Yeah.
You bringing
I'm
the
only
hot
going for a
girlfriend?
second. No, she has to go back to L.A.
Yeah, no, I don't blame her.
But she's here.
Yeah,
We
she said,
just
"Oh, you're going
adopted
to
a
India?
dog
I have to go
together.
to L.A."
What'd you do?
We adopted a dog from Detroit.
Oh, you're getting serious with her, huh?
Well, this
Yeah.
last
She move in?
Last Day's Rescue is a place out of Detroit, and we adopted this amazing basset hound.
Oh, I love
named
Basset
Dallas.
Hounds. Is she move in?
We have a place downtown together.
Look at
I have an
this.
apartment, but I still have my house. with
I
my
read in the
daughter, so-
tabloids, Courtney went nuts when she heard you were living with Christina. Oh, yeah,
None of
man.
that.
Oh,
We're
yes,
all
yes, yes.
very cool, and everything's cool.
Whoa, yeah, not what I'm reading. She's realizing,
You
man.
read too much.
Maybe what she had was a good
You
thing.
don't believe what you read.
Yeah.
No, we're all cool. Everything's cool.
Yeah, everything's cool, man.
Everything's cool.
Everything's
Stop it. Look
cool.
at you.
Yeah, it's all
Louis.
cool. It's all cool
Everything's
till
cool.
it's not cool.
You know what's cool is Ronnie's going on Cougar Town. That's cool.
Yeah, real cool,
You
man.
like that change of subject.
Wow.
How are you?
She didn't freak out when Christine moved in with you?
No.
Everything's cool.
Everything's cool.
Yeah, man. Everything's cool in Hollywood.
Everything's
Everyone moves
cool,
in with
man.
everyone else.
Nah, we're
I saw
great
some bikini
co-parents
pictures of Courtney in the
She
tabloid.
looked good, right?
Looks good.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She's holding it together,
she's an
man.
Incredible person.
Yeah,
Beautiful
man.
girl.
Well, listen, things sometimes don't work out.
Hey,
Look at you.
everything happens for a reason, and everything, everything's in.
How's your
What does
daughter?
that mean,
How's your
everything
daughter
happens
getting
for us?
along?
It's the universe.
How's your daughter getting along with new mommy?
No, stop! Don't say
Yeah,
that.
new
No,
pretty,
there is no
mommy.
new
Yeah,
mommy.
yeah.
No, but my daughter gets along. My daughter is an incredible person.
Right.
Stop
Yeah.
it!
That's
You're the
cool.
worst.
Everything's cool.
Why does it have to be like this? Why can't we be friends?
New mommy.
I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, I love it.
No
Are you
new
kidding?
mommy.
Got the basset hound.
No.
It's fun over at New Mommy's house.
Stop it!
New Mommy's had got a basset hound.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, I only brought that up because Last Days Rescue is an amazing organization.
I love
North
your new
Shore.
girlfriend. I tell you, she's hot. You're having the time of your life. Although I got to tell you, look at there's the new girlfriend. Look at you two out on the town. Look at that picture. Not on me.
No.
Oh no!
I know this beard. I got to lose this beard.
No, I'm not looking at you. Look at her.
Yeah, she's stunning. Stop it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Those boobs real?
Yeah.
Whoa. Those are real? What a you're going
David's
to India?
real.
You've lost your fucking mind. I'll tell you what. You're going to India with that sitting at home?
What are you talking about? I'm going for a week.
I don't care, man. I wouldn't go to India ever.
I know. I got to get back home because I got the Bootsy Bellows Club.
I got a friend who is filming a movie, wants you in it. It's in Chernobyl. He's wondering if you could fly
That's
over
awesome. I love
after
Chernobyl.
India.
I love nuclear.
Yeah. Don't worry, you won't get radiated.
No,
India's a real tough place, dude. I mean, you're going to see some shit over there.
I know. That's what the movie's about, kind of exposing the human trafficking.
So what's going on over there? They're taking kids and putting them into like the sex slave industry?
Yeah, that's a big.
Well, that's just one of the things they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin, what did you see? Tell David what he's in store for.
Well, I just saw people emerging from the forest every day with like a blanket was their life, and they had limbs missing and it was
leprosy.
Crazy.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Yeah. You know, I went on a survivalist tour. I went like survivalist for 5 days.
No kidding. Why are you doing all
Utah.
that? Just stay home with your girlfriend.
I did it for this movie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was incredible. 2 days without food.
Why would you do that?
Just to learn how to start a fire.
Oh my God! I'll tell you how to start a fire. You take a match and you fucking light it.
Yeah, you take your natural gas, you turn the burner.
But if you don't, if we were stuck anywhere, I could start a fire for us.
So you went out in the woods for 2 days and you learned how to start a fire?
Yeah.
Let me see you start a fire now.
I could. Well,
what would you use?
You need a bow and a stick.
A bow? Well, you might as well bring matches.
Well, you make it.
How do you make a bow?
You carve a little piece of a little sort of curved piece of wood.
Yeah.
You get a little.
You know how to do
stick.
that? And
yeah.
you know how to make
you carve the stick out. You have to make sure it's straight.
Where do you get the string?
Then you have to carve a little.
Carve a string?
No, you have to carve a little hole, a little divot in a rock, and then with those 3 things, you can make fire.
Really?
Yeah.
But
and you did that.
You need a string. You need a string. Yeah,
you need a string. So if you're bringing a string, why not bring matches into the wilderness?
And a bow.
Yeah.
There's certain things
Yeah,
if you had to, you could make twine.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you could make twine?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're not going to get fire for days.
Yeah,
You're making
you'll be dead.
twine.
Everything takes a little while, but in a couple hours you'll have it. We made fire and cooked our own meals and everything.
Cool. I'm just thinking, like, you can't drink anymore, but over in India you'll be vomiting just like the old days.
Great.
Yeah. Seriously, dude, watch what you eat and drink over there, bro.
Yeah. You're supposed to bring charcoal tablets and sort of take them after every meal.
When I hear I'm going somewhere where I need charcoal tablets, I just don't go. You know what I mean?
That's a good call.
Yeah. But the movie, like you own the movie or something? It's your movie?
No, they just used my name to help finance it, so I'm sort of obligated.
Oh, you help
them.
finance it?
Well, they just used my name to help get investors, and it's like this whole sort of little independent movie.
So can't you wrap 3 scenes in like a day and get the fuck out of India?
Yeah, that's pretty much
That's
what
the
I'm
plan,
doing,
right? Yeah, you get out of there, man. Robin got out in a day, and she was barely, like she was so traumatized.
It was more than a day,
Yeah, yeah, I'm worried about
but
you.
it was rough.
You know, there's beautiful things there too.
Yeah. Where I go to dinner, I don't need any charcoal tablets. I'll tell you that.
I love traveling, though. I
You
love
do?
seeing
I
the
hate
world.
it.
You do?
I hate seeing stuff like that.
That's
I like
crazy.
seeing my house. You know what I mean? I really hate traveling. It's so annoying.
I really wish you would travel because
why?
there are
'Cause I
some
hate it?
wonderful places to go.
What do you like, packing?
And this whole idea that you hate it, I don't understand.
Did you pack and everything?
Yeah.
What did you pack?
I pack
it's so annoying.
I did a Travel Channel show recently that'll air next year. That went to 6 different places and just went all around.
Wow.
Budapest, Morocco. It's amazing to see these different countries.
I feel like you're on the road to getting married again with this girl.
Easy, come on.
Hey, you're moving in.
Oh,
you got the dog. Telling you.
Stop it.
It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. She's super hot.
She's a great girl.
Yeah.
She's a wonderful person.
I mean, it's how long has it been? But you broke up for a while. Now you're back together.
Yeah.
Why'd you break up with her?
I don't know. It was.
I heard you were trying to get back with Courtney for a while.
No
way.
It was she broke up with me. Actually.
She did?
Yeah,
I could see that.
And she was living in New York at the time. It was pretty strange. She moved back to LA though.
And then she realized she wanted you. It's fucking hot. Good for you. Must be giving it to her good.
Oh boy.
She all of a sudden like, hey shit, I'm not going to do better than him. And then she went and.
She's just a great girl.
Senses.
I mean, it's all very complicated, you know.
Not really.
I mean, just relationships and life and.
What's so complicated?
I don't know.
With Courtney?
Life is complicated.
Why? What is she saying? What does Courtney say about all this?
Oh, I don't want to get into all that.
Well, what's so complicated? I don't know. You're dating a girl. What's complicated?
I don't know.
That he had a whole family.
Just even
before.
Yeah, and then even thought of marriage. I was married and all that kind of stuff.
But all right, we'll see. You'll probably have more kids. Yeah.
Who knows?
I'd like to see you pull that trick where the girlfriend and Courtney become great buddies. Let me see you pull that off. Then I'll fucking think you're the man.
That trick?
Yeah, let's see you pull that off. Let's see you pull up Bruce Willis. Oh, yeah, we're all friends. Yeah, everything's cool. And bullshit. And you find out it ain't so cool. Yeah, nothing's that cool.
Nothing's that cool.
Yeah, right. Everybody's full of shit, including me.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man.
Oh, it was me.
You know what I'm talking about.
Thanks for just letting me pop in. I just wanted to really see you and say hi.
Hey, I'm glad you came to say goodbye permanently, since you're never coming back from India alive. I mean, seriously, what are you thinking? Good thing you studied survival techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even find string to start a fire over in India. You know, it's bad. Who knows? You yourself could be kidnapped and put into the sex slave industry.
They could put him in the sex trade.
Yeah, he'd like it.
I'm just doing the best I can.
I'm in the sex trade industry. I had to service 3 women the other day. What's that movie you were in that I see you running around in like a loincloth or a diaper or something?
It was called Orion. That's the one I did.
That's the one in Detroit. Yeah, you're pretty ripped up in that.
Yeah, I got all ripped.
Yeah, look at you, bro. Yeah, good for you. You're working out, huh?
Yeah, I worked out with this great trainer.
Yeah.
John Paul.
Good for you. How long is the flight to India? I know Robin was on a plane for like 6 days.
Oh, it's forever.
Yeah. And then you get there and you're like, oh my God.
I came all the way for this?
Yeah.
I also worked out with a boxer named Ricky Quills.
What are you, blocking out the fact that you're going to India?
Yeah, I'm blocking it out.
I would.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in India, you try to start a fire and you have a string. You're the Donald Trump of India if you have a string, right? Because nobody has any money.
In India, they like burn people and throw them into the river.
Right.
Whoopee, vacation.
Yeah.
I've been waiting all year for this. Yeah, let's watch them throw people into the river and then bathe and eat in the water too. And shit in it.
It's also like one of the most spiritual places in the world.
But wait till you see them like traffic stop for a cow.
Man.
It's crazy.
It's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
But respectful. Are you a vegan and all that?
No.
Not yet, huh?
No.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how I'm not going to eat beef for a week.
They don't serve any beef in India?
No.
No, the cows are sacred.
Wow. All right, that's cool. I can dig that.
Are you vegan?
No, I eat fish.
Yeah.
But other than that, I am, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Not vegan, but like...
Right, pescatarian.
I'm a pescatarian, yeah. That's about all I can handle right now. Maybe one day something more, but no, I don't see it.
No, it's all right.
I got to eat. I got to get protein in me. Look at me, because otherwise I'll lose muscle mass. You know, I work out pretty hard.
Do you know if you're going back to AGT yet?
No, I don't know yet. I'm still deciding.
You're awesome on the show.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's a beautiful thing to say, you know, man?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I like doing it.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to do it, but I gotta. I'm waiting to hear for the scheduling and all that.
Yeah.
No one can give me an answer, it seems.
Right on.
Yeah. Hey, you look good.
Thanks. You too, buddy.
Glad to see you.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, all right. Take it easy.
Take care.
Good luck in India. Believe me, while you're in India, I'd put that pet tracker on Christina, or whatever her name is. And definitely, she is smoking.
She is.
I imagine a lot of guys hit on her, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you worry about that, or are you like, hey, everything's cool?
No.
Hey,
cool, man.
right. Everything's cool. You don't worry about anything.
No.
That's why you were drinking like a fish, because you don't worry about anything.
No, I was drinking like a fish because I worried too much about everything.
Courtney find a guy yet? Hey, dude, what? Courtney put the clamp down? I mean, it's like you're afraid to even mention her name.
No, I don't want to, like...
You don't know if she found a guy?
I don't know.
Would you be mad at me if I set her up with a guy?
No.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Tell the truth.
I want her to be happy. I told her that from...
You want her to be that happy? Some guy fucking her?
Yeah, I want her to be happy. I want her to find happiness.
All right,
sure.
I'm going to do it then.
Please do.
I'm going to put her on
You got
dating
somebody
game.
in mind?
Yeah, you got somebody in mind?
All right, so who do you think she should go out with? You must have somebody in mind.
I don't have anyone in mind. I don't know, but somebody who's we had this...
How about Clooney?
Interesting. He's a great guy. Like,
Right.
that's the kind of guy that's like a perfect kind of guy.
He's with a girl. What about if she was dating like Bill Clinton? He gets a divorce from Hillary.
Nah, Bill Clinton's too much of a sort of philandery kind of guy.
You don't want him for her.
No, I mean, George Clooney's a great example of a really
But
stand-up
George Clooney's
guy.
a
He's
serial
got a great-
monogamist.
Yeah, he will go from woman to woman. He will not marry Courtney.
I don't. I mean, but that's the kind of guy, like somebody who's witty.
Let's think of somebody for Courtney. Who would you approve of for Courtney? And I'll make it happen. Go ahead. Who could you see her fucking blowing
Awesome.
the whole thing?
Great.
Becoming a new daddy, in a sense, to your daughter.
Stop it.
Seriously, we got to pick a guy.
There's no new daddy.
You want to
new
leave it up
mom
to
and
her, or you
shit.
want to leave it up to us? How about Gerard Butler? You want her to be with him?
Jerry's a great guy too.
You know him?
Yeah, he's an amazing.
And you don't
person.
mind him suddenly stepping in?
Well, he works a lot, but he's a great guy. I have no.
What about
Jerry's
Angus T.
amazing.
Jones?
Too young.
Too young?
Yeah,
too young.
But
too
he's
religious.
a really sweet kid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear if
that he wigged out.
If he did, he wig out.
What if Courtney was with Tracy Morgan? Would that freak you out?
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, he's a pretty nutty character.
Hey,
he's
what are you
funny
saying?
as hell.
That's
though.
right. Funny guy, serious guy.
He's got a wife though, right?
So if he was now Coco's stepdaddy and married to Courtney, you'll be okay with that?
I mean, we'd have to meet and make sure he's, cool.
What about Charlie Sheen?
I like Charlie. I mean, if he's
you
on
want
his-
him around Coco?
You got loose boundaries there. I don't know if you should pick.
No, I don't know.
You know what?
I mean,
You're out of this.
I'm just not. I don't want to put anybody down. I don't know. It's not my responsibility.
Channing
either.
Tatum? How
It's
about
not
him?
my responsibility.
The sexiest man on earth?
What about the sexiest man on earth,
It's
Channing?
up to you. Why don't you?
What about Tebow? What if Tebow loses his virginity to Courtney and becomes,
Stop it. Is he a virgin?
Yeah, he's a virgin.
That's
of course.
awesome.
Yeah, he's saving it.
Yeah.
You know why?
I wonder if
He's
AC.
stupid.
I wonder if AC Green's still a virgin.
I don't know. Well, and what about Adam Levine with Courtney?
Adam's a great guy.
You wouldn't mind. You wouldn't be jealous.
Nah.
What about Bradley Cooper?
Bradley's an amazing person.
You don't care.
I mean, no. I want
Okay.
her to be happy.
How about Seal? I mean, a real seal.
He's free. A real seal.
That's right. Chris Brown. Chris Brown. And he smacks her around a little.
Stop
you would
it,
not-
stop
I don't
it.
know. I'm trying to find out where your boundaries are. Steve-O. What if Steve-O starts
Steve-O's
going
a
out with
good
Courtney?
guy.
You like him?
I like Steve-O a lot.
All
yeah.
right. Okay. Well, it sounds like you're afraid to comment, and I understand. All right. Well, listen.
Hey, thanks for having me in,
Dave,
buddy.
where are you going? You leaving?
No, I thought
David-
you were kicking me out.
No, I'm ending the show, actually.
Thank you.
I'm leaving. You're staying.
Oh, thank you.
Do me a
I'm gonna
favor.
go on the wrap-up
I
show.
love you. Don't go to
I
India.
love you, buddy.
Don't go.
I can't not
Don't
go.
go to
Just
India.
don't go. Well, this fucking movie no one's going to see between you and me. No, a movie about India and sex trafficking?
Yeah, I mean it'll help. It's all like a
Are you like a-
portion of the proceeds from the. If you go to soldfilm.com
Yeah.
and look it up, they're
It's
gonna
worth going
give
there?
it back to helping free these kids from these brothels.
Gary, confiscate David's passport. Wink once if you really want me to keep you from going. You do? All right, so we could do that. You'll say, blame it on me. What happens if you don't go? Like, could they sue you or something?
No, it's just to help the film. So I've
he's
already
a giver.
I
He's a
committed.
giver.
And
He's a giver.
I am a giver. You're a giver.
Oh, Courtney Cox is on the phone. Courtney's on. Let's say hello to her. Hi, Courtney.
it.
Hey, how are you? How are you, David?
Hey, high-pitched Courtney.
Courtney, who do you want to go out with?
I'd rather go out with you, Howard.
No, come on, be honest, Courtney. Would you rather go out with like Johnny Depp or Shaq or The Situation? Maybe we're thinking.
Why is it all these like, random celebrities?
What?
I'd rather go out with Shaq because he's a big black man.
Shaq. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You're attracted to black guys.
Now we know.
All right. Thank you.
By the way, David, when you go to India, just bring a can of Febreze because you don't smell in India.
What did he say?
Bring some Febreze.
Oh. Well, he's so, articulate.
David, I love you so much.
Love you too, buddy.
When are we going out to party, me and you?
Cool. Right. Let me know when you're in L.A. We'll take you to Bootsy's.
All right. Good luck in India. Seriously, Dave. Be careful over there, honestly.
Yeah, buddy.
I love you. Don't, think about your health.
You be careful in the Hamptons.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. That's about as dangerous as it gets for me. All right. Anyway, the great David Arquette. Do you have anything you're promoting beside this movie?
Well, I did a film called The Cottage that's out on DVD. It's a cool film.
Anybody I know in that?
Thriller.
Anybody? Any sexy chicks?
There's some sexy chicks.
Oh, good. Any nudity for my audience?
No real nudity.
No real nudity. Topless? No one?
No topless.
All right.
Oh, I actually show my ass in it.
Oh, you do? I wasn't thinking of that kind of nudity.
Hey, come
on. All right. Well, I know you got a nice ass.
Oh, I had to do a nude scene and my penis shriveled up like crazy.
Oh, really?
Where was that?
Where?
But Orion. I had to swim around in a pool.
And you were naked?
Yeah.
Did you put a sock on your cock or anything like that?
No, not for this
And
scene.
so do we see your penis in the movie?
I hope not, because it was cold water. And I'm a grower, not a shower. I mean, that thing looks small when it's not happy.
That's embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing.
No, I don't know how you do that. Well, hey, that's acting.
Yeah.
Teach your penis how to act big. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. The great David Arquette, who, of course, is on his way to India for a film role, and we hope he comes back. And we'll be back with you tomorrow. Thank you.
David.
Yes,
Can I talk to you for a brief moment?
Yeah.
You love Howard. You respect him.
Yeah.
I'd go as far as say you really respect his opinion as well.
Yes.
When he criticizes a trip to India like this, is it one ear out the other, or do you actually listen to what he has to say?
No, I know that Howard has a fear of travel, so I don't. I love traveling.
In your opinion, what is he missing out on by his lack of adventure? He has no sense of adventure. He's afraid of everything.
Well, fear is like the big enemy, in my opinion. You just have to sort of confront some of your fears to expand your life. And he's missing like a lot of culture. That's what my favorite part is, meeting different people from these different places.
And when you come in and you do these little, random pop-ins.
Yeah.
Do you ever sit down and he's like, he's proposing different people for Courtney to be with. He's asking you about your current girlfriend. Is it just so annoying? Like, do you get to a certain point where like, why did I pop in today?
There's always sort of a backlash after you go on.
Right.
But, ultimately I didn't say anything. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or do anything wrong. So hopefully nobody got too upset and...
Thank you. Thank you.